I think he's going.
But is it going to stop because it's going to register all your clicks?
Nah, it's fine.
I'm so mad that we weren't recording.
So am I.
So for context, I looked over and I said, "Do I look good?" And I'm like, maybe. I'm like, I don't want to listen to his opinion. I'm like, I look like I talk about NFTs.
And then I looked over at him and I said, "You look like you talk about Taco Bell."
It was good. It's still funny. It's funny on the layup.
Good. It's
still good. What a good. That's like a good like CompuSalt almost is. You look like you talk about Taco Bell.
You look like you talk about Taco Bell.
You look like you've been to Nordstrom Rack. What does that do?
It adjusts the gain. I had cranked it up. I should turn up a little bit more. I had cranked it up for the stream,
so that we didn't need to be super close to it.
Yes.
Got it.
So now it's adjusted. Now these are more of our normal levels.
Yeah. You know, maybe with it being 2022, we'll actually like get our shit together in terms of like some of the dumbest shit, like the fact that we're technically on like 2 different Streamlabs. It's
fine. It definitely didn't make the stream 15 minutes late.
No. Fine. Oh my God. I mean, like we had just sat there and done everything and you're like, I'm not logged in. Because it's like, it would just go live unredacted. Which like, we would not get nearly as much eyes on it because the podcast is clearly bigger. I haven't looked at your numbers since July of last year. Yeah. Roughly. Even though I didn't know. I just happened to go, you know, one of those like Mad Money, you know, the guy. But it's like channels to watch out for. And it's just and you were a little ticker on the bottom.
A ticker?
You know, the little tickers, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't like saying it. I don't like you saying it. I feel like it's close to a slur, but it's not.
It seems like it would be an insult.
Yeah.
It sounds.
But it's like, what about Pappy?
My ticker.
Well, Pappy's like my ticker.
Yeah.
Like, what about my pacemaker, though? You know. Did you see the new Peacemaker trailer for the show? Or Peace? Who was in the Suicide Squad, the new one?
Yes.
There was
John Cena.
John Cena's character.
Rip. Headphone user.
I was to say, yeah.
Also, John Cena,
rest
because
in
he
peace.
died, I guess. Well, then he came back.
No, I just hope he's sleeping easy.
Yeah.
But like, he played, was it Peacemaker?
I don't know his name. I know who he is. But
so he's got like a show, and I believe it's going to be on the HBO. And I will say, I immediately was like, why is he getting a show? But after watching the trailer, I'm like...
After seeing him in those tighty whities.
You know, looking like Joe when he could walk. Family Guy. That's what everyone was memeing him about. When he was like incognito, when they were at like the club, and he was just like in his like little shorts and tucked in polo that would like everything looked like 2 sizes too small.
Yeah.
He looked like Joe from Family Guy. That was the big... whatever. You don't... Family Guy is a level of comedy that you're not ready to comprehend.
I'm too busy studying up so I can understand Rick and Morty someday.
Yeah, Peacemaker television series.
Not to be confused with McDonald's.
No, like honestly, I'm pretty jazzed for it.
Honestly, she's your kind of humor.
Don't you dare say her fucking name. It's so like you remember. Oh, I guess it premieres on the 15th of this month on HBO, which I don't have.
Oh, so they're trying to take away from my triumphant return to broadcast. Is that what this is?
You know what, guys?
So HBO is coming from my gig.
We got beef with HBO now?
I think I do. I don't know that they can have my money for Sopranos. If they're going to be trying to... I announced my return before this.
When did you announce your return? Was that on Friday last week?
It was before Peacemaker.
Okay, but like I'm pretty sure that Peacemaker was in production. When I want to know when they announced the date. Like what day was it announced?
It was definitely after I made my announcement.
Although then it says first episode date January 13th on the About on Google. And I'm like, so but then it's only saying the 15th. I think they are lying.
Interesting. So are you guys going to be there to support the liars on the 15th? Or are you going to support small content creators?
Yeah, your choice. You can't do both, even though you really can. No, but I mean, James Gunn's directing it, so it's like same director.
I loved him on Project Runway.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Milan on Project Runway?
Who's Milan?
Or Milan was on Next Top Model.
Milan.
The Queen.
Milan.
Isn't that her name? She was from season 2. of Drag Race?
Raja.
Why did I think she was Milan? I don't know.
She goes up against Manila. She and Manila were like head to head.
Luzon. That's I kind of did a portmanteau of that.
Yeah.
I really portmanteaued it, because I'm a man and I'm mansplaining. I got portmanteau, not a woman toe.
No, Raja won season 3.
Is just a female sailor's, feet pegs.
Raja won season 3. Raja wasn't on Project Runway. Raja was the makeup artist of Top Model for a while.
I literally got none of that correct.
Yeah,
but you
were
knew.
You were close on a lot of different fronts.
It's surprisingly,
and somehow I untangled all of that.
It is incredibly surprising how accurate your inaccuracy was.
I mean, you
shot the wrong paper, but it was still tightly grouped. That's good.
That's bowling, baby.
That's memory. Hell you.
Cats.
I didn't see it.
Neither did I.
I didn't need to see all the CGI like the James Corden, but I also don't think it's worth all the hate that it got either. Like, I think it looks bad, but if you really like Cats, from what I understand, people liked the movie.
I think my favorite commentary on it summed up into one sentence.
Really? Was this at the train vent?
Commentary. What was that from? SourceFed. Oh, that was back in the SourceFed days. They did commentary. Yeah.
Oh, I meant more of like, was this at the last train meet and this was a commentary made about this? Yeah.
No. The one comment that I liked about the movie that made me giggle.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't giggle. I exhaled sharply.
Would Terry have gone to see Cats?
No, I think he would have thought it was some sort of like left-wing conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. Do you think a girl could have convinced him to, though?
Yeah. And then when he didn't get laid as a result of it, he would have been very mad.
He went review bombed the movie.
Then he would have called it a left-wing conspiracy.
He did the old hole in the popcorn trick. She left, and he review bombed the movie, saying it was trash.
Yeah.
Done. Headcanon confirmed. Anyway.
The comment on the movie that made me funny was
that made me
funny was when it said
has this been certified?
Yes.
Certified funny.
Made me certified funny. Was just, wow, furries really deserve better than this. I was like, damn.
You really out here coming for the jellicle cats. Hey, yo.
It's about cats, Hal.
I love the jellicle pussy.
I'll come out and say it.
It made me uncomfortable.
No one else will say it, but I'll fucking say it.
I have the courage. Hey, you know what? Do your own research.
I'm just over here asking questions about jellicle cats.
I'm over here looking at Zuki like, don't get any ideas. We are not letting you sing.
Zuki.
Did I say Xenon?
No, I said Xenon.
Xenon.
That's Zuki.
What? How? What is Xenon from?
Because you were saying that he's like you were saying it like it was like a conspiracy.
Oh, got it.
And then Zuki.
Which too bad we had to see Q today.
Yes.
I got you good on that though.
Yes. I can't believe I remembered where that store was. I was just kind of like, I think it's this way.
I can't believe I would have done the exact. Actually, I wouldn't have. I would have just kept walking until I found it personally. But
I knew where it was, and I was like, maybe it's not.
You went up to it's just ads, but they used to be, or you would think that
it depends. In some places they are. Like at Fashion Square, because
it's like ads when it's in sleep mode, quote unquote. If you're not using the map part.
Yeah, because that's how the ones at Fashion Square are. They're a map that runs ads.
But Arrowhead's just like,
Arrowhead's broke.
They're like, fuck you shit.
Fuck you shit. But they're like, but we have Lego.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the Lego store. First of all, for the brief moment that we walked in there, we were the only people in the store.
Yes. And you were talking real loud about how shit was too expensive.
Yeah. And I was not wrong. They didn't give a shit. I have so many comments about our Lego store visit because we go in there and
for reference, we just came from the Lego store.
The Lego store. Yeah. I won't spoil anything yet. You know what
I know.
And I remember we went in there and the thing that you purchased.
Yes.
And I was like, do you want to carry it around with you? And you're like, no, obviously not. I'm like, they're not going to sell out. And then like we turn around and there's like 10 people in the store.
Suddenly come into
like
the Lego store.
in the minute it took for us to walk over, like look and make some commentary, like 10 people showed up, which is like, why is everyone fucking coming to get Legos right now? This is hurting my experience. Lego time. It's just a great time. Oh, we should probably.
Oh yeah.
We should go in and then we can continue.
Yes.
Hello
and welcome
to the 2022
edition.
It's just this one. All the other ones are set back in 2021 moving forward. It's the only one of this year. Everything's else pre-recorded.
Well, this one's live. Everything was filmed before.
Yeah. And Filmora Wondershare. Welcome to the Hell Yeah podcast.
That was very Home Improvement. Very.
Yeah, but like, who are you? Are you Tim Allen or are you the other guy?
I was Al Borland.
But who's the neighbor?
That's a great question.
All of you at home and the neighbor.
You're the neighbor.
Leaving your comments on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, fucking comment. Not showing your faces. Leaving your comments.
Didn't he show his face at one point? There was a face reveal? No? I could have swore there was like a whole special episode where like he did for just a second.
I don't think so. Could be.
I'm not gonna Google it.
It could be beef. You don't like that one.
The chicken man guarantee.
And that's okay.
It's so silly. I don't know. Like it's
okay.
To me it feels low effort.
That's okay.
I don't necessarily find Maya Rudolph the funniest.
Oh, I don't find that funny because of Maya Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think she's funny in it.
She's very funny, but I don't think she's necessarily like Tyler's like, fuck, dude, that's my girl, and I'm like,
that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't mind. I mean, Kristen Wiig is funny, but it's also the same funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot of people just do the bit.
Yeah.
You want to know who's really funny?
I love Kate McKinnon, but Kate McKinnon's basically just Kate McKinnon in every skit.
Now, Cecily Strong, though, she can do some work.
Cecily Strong is very much kind of like an unsung hero of it. Like, she's really, really funny, but like she's usually not even like the lead.
Mm-mm. They did when I think she was, I want to say she was doing like doing a Judge Janine Piero or whatever. And I want to say, because I think like she's done. I think she's off SNL now.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah.
And so like, I believe in like her, like the Weekend Update or whatever, she got to like sit in a giant wine glass filled with wine or whatever. And I'm like, that's a mood.
Hell yeah.
That's every aunt stream.
Hell yeah.
Aunt and aunt. But you want to know who I think is really funny?
I'd love to know.
You're certified.
Oh. Yeah. And you know what made me funny? that cat's comment.
The cat's comment.
It made me funny.
Fucking sword. I got 23 likes on Facebook.
And me.
24 likes on Facebook. If this gets 1 like on Facebook, I'm certified funny. Like your own post. No, but we're at the Lego store, right? You were there.
I was there.
Are you sure? Yeah. Who was that? Who were you? I mean, I was there with someone who looked like Eric.
Oh, God.
Do you feel like you watched us in the store from outside in the window? Your soul's been disconnected.
Something happened when I went over that threshold. I don't know that I did go over that threshold. I think I froze there somehow.
Do you remember how we got into the store? Or how we left?
All I remember was as though I was standing atop that little model of the Titanic, an inch tall.
I don't know if this is related, but I've been shitting bricks since we left.
I think I left my colon back there.
Have you or a loved one been existentially trapped in a Lego store?
It's too much yellow.
Too specific?
Too much yellow.
Do you want the girl head to hold everything in?
I didn't like that thing.
No, I didn't either.
Didn't like that.
And it didn't matter that it could have been any gender.
Yeah.
I don't like putting the pieces in the head.
I don't want to put pieces in the head.
That's like me taking your body.
Maybe it's a metaphor.
Building a tank out of your body, like a container, and then putting other body parts in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fold me like an origami boat. Boat. When it was when you went to pick it up, what you bought was really cool. I won't spoil it unless you want to.
No. You'll see it on Thursday. You heathens.
Which is tomorrow for you if you're watching it today. But if you're not watching it today and you're watching it later than today, then it was a while back.
But you can't be watching it today. You're watching it your today, not our today. Our tomorrow, your today.
Yeah, but tomorrow never comes, and yesterday's gone forever.
Yeah.
And all we have is now. Anyway, podcast will never end. How long can we make an episode for? It's just empty table, some background talking from you. That would be crazy. Like a 24/7 live stream. Like this is just always set up and streaming, and it's just until we record. So you can just wait for the week, and then if we skip a week,
they don't need to know what I do in this house. I walk around,
breathing,
talking.
They're gonna know that you import your air.
The amount of times that I walk around my house and just say to no one's here. I'm just walking and I start going, hello, in a home by myself. And what'll be scary is the day when someone answers.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm just saying it. Just going, hello.
Just making noises.
Hello.
I mean, I have, like, the dummy excuse of, like, the cat.
Right. You have a pet to talk to. I'm just talking.
I don't talk to him that often, though. Like, a lot of times it's just me making noises, and then I'll see him and I'll go, what's up, Zuby? So then I'm like, cool, not crazy.
Like, I'll just be walking around. I'll just sit down at the island. I'm doing something or whatever. And then all of a sudden I'll just go, I think it's important to be organized in fashion. No one's here to hear it.
I'll just be sitting there
going,
it. Bing bong. Fuck your life. My sister comes into the room the other day while I'm streaming, and, like, she'll always start talking at me. And I've tried to explain to her, I'm like, these are essentially, like, mostly, like, noise-canceling headphones, too. Like, especially if I have something in it, it'll be loud. I'm like, I'll have to take them off to hear you.
Yeah.
And she's like, whatever. I'm like, no, what's up? And she goes, bing bong. And then I'm just like, you fucking bitch. Fuck your life. And I'm not here for it. The Lego store was just such an experience. They're so expensive.
They're very expensive. They've gotten very proud of their products.
Yeah.
Also, very limited selection.
At the store. Surprise. It was very much
much better than if you go to a Fry's or a Walmart or something.
They have everything for everybody. Look, for every gender they got something. If you're a boy, they got Marvel and Star Wars. You like that?
Yeah, mostly Star Wars.
If you're a girl or a young kid, they got Ninjago
and the Frozen Castle.
Nothing
else.
If you're LGBTQIA+, they have two different things for you. They have Harry Potter stuff. We know you all like that.
That's what you all like, right?
We love J.K. Rowling. They just poop on the floor. That's not the worst thing that she said, but it is the one thing that, like, I think about all the time is, but before the plumbing, they just shit on the floor and magic it away. Really? You didn't need to say that. We all could have just enjoyed Harry Potter. I always wanted to go to Harry Potter World, but I know that if I go one of these days, all I'm gonna think about is
shit on the floor.
Where did they used to shit here in Diagon Alley?
Magic it away.
But where does that go? Matter's not created nor destroyed.
It disappears.
Yeah, it's going somewhere.
Yeah.
It's going to a different territory. It's getting flumed.
It's been towed outside of the environment.
Yeah.
That's a Brandon joke.
It's Jeff Bezos' house. Now that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm slinging shit. Anyway, so they have that, and then they also have, like, the rainbow one. There was, like, with all the people on it.
The minifigures in the color on each of the colors of the new extended
rainbow
pride flag.
Is that the new pride flag?
Yeah, the one that it has black, brown, and the trans colors as well.
Okay, cool. I just saw it and I was like, liberal shit. That's not. That was really good with your eyes. That was a really good, like. I don't know if you fluttered your eyes on purpose or it's just.
I did.
It was good. It was impressive. Take credit for it. If
I'm an actor.
This is a behind the scenes. Behind the script. With RedactedASMR.
Inside the actor's studio.
It's just that warm closet? Yeah. How well is that, like, if I were to put that soundproofing in my bedroom?
Yes.
Because, like, I'm a little worried that, like, especially if I stream later at night, that the person who lives on the other side of my wall on my master probably will get mad if I'm yelling.
Right.
I'm like, could I line that back wall with it?
You could.
Would that do anything?
It would do some.
It would look cool because I would do a checkerboard,
Yeah,
and everyone likes that.
everybody likes that.
Nobody dislikes it.
All my homies like that.
All my homies fucking love. I mean, that's how you know you're like serious about things, right? Is you
Yeah.
have the checker. I
You
mean,
need
you
that
did all
backdrop.
black, and you didn't.
Listen, mine's on display though.
Is it expensive?
Depends. It can be. It's
How
not
much?
cheap.
How much could it possibly be?
It's not cheap.
Like $10 a square?
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, I didn't think. I have no concept of it. So like when I was like $10 a square, I was thinking like, I don't even know if I meant like just one of those squares being $10 is that's really expensive.
Yeah. I can't remember how much it costs.
But and yours you had to like cut, right?
No.
To fit? No, you got to.
Oh
fit.
yeah, I had to cut some of them
Yeah.
on the edges.
But would I have to do the whole room on all the walls technically, or no?
If you wanted it to not get out at all, yeah. If you're only worried about that wall, then yeah, you would just do that wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
That might actually look kind of cool. But Zuki probably want to be like, oh, new things for me to claw, because he's an asshole.
Also, you got to be careful about finding a way to adhere it to the walls in a way that won't damage the walls, since you are
Nail
in
it.
an apartamento.
Just nail it.
That'd be a lot of nails.
I'm nailing it. Nailing it. That at.
Yeah,
That was the only one. Like
big.
Well, we saw it, and it's like it looks like it's like this big, right?
Yeah.
About, and it was $800, and we
I'm
both
like,
were like,
not on my watch.
how? Because I've seen the other AT-ATs that are like,
well, and I'm looking at it is the
$100 or
same, like
$200.
from dead on. It is the same, X and Y.
Did they have
axis.
the smaller one also there?
No.
Okay.
But the box, is the same like X and Y axis size as that shuttle. And the shuttle is $200. So I'm like,
It's also
what the fuck is this?
Well, I was like, well, it's a lot less pieces. That was like the big
Right.
thing. One is like 6,700 pieces, the AT-AT, versus the other one being like what, like 2,000?
2,500 or
And
something.
we were like, okay, but we at the same time, neither of us thought, how could they fit the same amount of pieces in the box?
Right.
Just tightly compact, or super small pieces maybe.
Well, in my head, I'm like, okay, so like the AT-AT one is like you're really like using the box. The shuttle one, you did the big box, so it's like a big thing to be like, look what I got, but it's not actually full.
Yeah.
It's a potato chip bag, is what I'm thinking.
But I don't think it's a potato chip bag.
Not a potato chip bag.
Because when we
That
checked
was not
out,
the case.
Sean helped us.
Sean.
Which Sean had no commentary. I wanted to ask him, could we see the butthole? And he wouldn't. I didn't.
He didn't seem like he would be receptive.
That was the problem. Is I wish that like if he would have been a little bit more jovial, I would have asked him for the butthole and like just to confirm.
I think his day had been too long for jovial. Had we got there at 10 a.m., we may have gotten jovial Sean.
Yeah.
I feel that we got a world weary Sean.
We could have got like that like rare or epic Sean. Instead, we definitely got that like uncommon Sean. And it's like,
oh yeah,
I think it was fine. And it's like, do you want to join the VIP club? It's free. Because I said it.
yeah.
there.
I didn't.
No, I don't know what perks or anything. You just want to get.
I actually still have my VIP card from the time when I went with Debbie because Debbie wouldn't let me leave without getting the VIP thing because she's Debbie. And
But you
she's
didn't
like,
bring it.
you could get free stuff. I didn't bring it
I mean, when was the last time you bought Lego?
that day with Debbie.
Yeah, I was saying you bought Bionicle, but you bought them third party.
But that's different. They were third party because they got rid of Bionicle
From
because they're
Independence.
cowards. But that's okay because I'd rather Bionicle ended when it did because it was bad.
Well, the new Bionicle is Ninjago.
Well, they ruined it. They fucked it, you could
Yeah.
say. They fucked it.
They did.
Everything after 2006 is trash. Don't come after me. Don't come after me. Don't come after me.
Don't come
at me. Don't come for me. Don't come at me. Don't come after me. None of you have any opinions about Bionicle.
But come with me.
What few of you have opinions about Bionicle, you agree with me. So I don't know who I'm fighting here.
And
but
otherwise, I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Because you're wrong.
Yeah.
And that's
And I
fine.
don't need to hear it. I'm blocking out the haters. It's 2022.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that negativity in my life.
Absolutely not.
I don't have time in my life. Life is short.
Look, I'm not here for all the toxic.
All I can do is stand firmly in today. And I don't have time for that.
Well, it's not today for them. It's tomorrow for them.
But it's today for me.
But you're right.
I'm standing in today. Come what may. Lego store.
Lego store.
So
Apparently
much
today
yellow.
is Evie's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Evie.
Happy birthday, Evie. As I just got a DM about it. Or no, it's in Gamers.
Oh,
I didn't know this.
I didn't know that either.
Yo.
Yo,
Happy
poopin'.
birthday at Evie. You VTuber. Much
Got a free taco.
free taco for you. They won't get this, but
Free
you
taco.
all will.
You'll know what happened.
So when we went to go check out, and after I had already said about how fucking expensive everything, although the Mario
Multiple
shit got me
times.
mad.
Well, that was stupid. I mean, that one's really a money grab.
But after looking at the box, I understand why it's more expensive, because it's definitely like there's more pieces. But as an adult who is not going to be wanting to hear I'm not playing with this Lego.
Right.
I'm here to build it and leave it on a shelf somewhere.
Well, also, anytime, you have to think too, like anytime anything is licensed, they have to run the price up.
Yeah.
Because the licensing group, whatever it is, Star Wars, Nintendo, they want a bigger cut.
Because Titanic, even though it's sold out, it did sell for $6.29.
Right. They
Which
don't
is
have to
still
pay license to anyone. That's a public
Well,
thing.
no.
The White Star Line is long since gone.
Oh, but I thought they don't have to pay like
James Cameron.
James Cameron.
Because he found it. He found Titanic.
Wait, did he really? Was he really the one that found?
No.
No. How do we know that Titanic existed?
We found it. Robert Ballard found it.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm genuinely asking.
No, Robert
How
Ballard.
long have we known about it?
Since the 70s.
I was to say we've also like known that it was a ship since it was made. I'm assuming.
Yes, we didn't. Among other things, there was inconsistency about whether or not it had snapped in half, and it literally took finding the remains to determine that it
It's
had
basically
in fact snapped
so
in half.
before that it was just there was this big ship called the Titanic, and apart from like some of the survivors, right, that like said something,
Mm-hmm.
right, because there were survivors, right,
Yeah, there were a lot of survivors.
but like they said, were people claiming to be survivors? No, they're just actors.
I mean, a lot more people died than survived, but well, I mean,
Absolutely.
like double.
But like,
Like 1,400 people died.
so like we knew that there
700
was a boat,
survived.
but we never knew really what happened to it.
Well, they knew what had happened in the sense of like we had all of the date, like the information and stuff of everything that had led up to it sinking. The actual moment of it sinking, there was dispute amongst the survivors of those who were like closer to it, farther from it. It was dark. It was a night where there was no moon, so it was
That's no moon.
So it was super dark. So, and then as soon as the ship like went up high enough, the lights all went out because the turbines finally flooded, and so like the electricity went out. So there were no lights on the ship. So like some people thought it just sank. Some people correctly heard whatever, that it snapped and then went back up and then sank.
Okay.
And so not everyone knew if it snapped in half. Some people claimed that it just went down in one piece because that was what they thought they had seen in the dark amidst the chaos and everything at a distance. So we didn't know if it was in one piece.
It's also
or
like
two.
adrenaline pumping,
Yeah.
like panic and whatnot. That like you just, especially if at that point it would have been days before they really recount it. But like,
Well, and most of the people who survived at that point were like decently far away from it because that was the whole thing. Was the lifeboats were like, we have to get as far away from this thing as possible because when a ship goes down, it
water
sucks,
displays.
water down with it. And so like if they had been too close, they were afraid that it would have been sucked in. It didn't end up really happening that way. In the way that specifically in the way that the Titanic sank, it didn't really cause much of one of those, but it could have. So
but that's what they need. Like that's like technically per the authorities, the way it should have been handled. Right?
yes. So anyway, yeah, so it took until like the 80s when they found it that they were like, oh yeah, it did snap in half, and Robert Ballard was the person who found it. James Cameron did go down to go see it, actually. He went on a little submarine and went and saw it.
That's cool.
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know.
I've never actually seen the James Cameron Titanic, but
Wait,
I'm pretty
really?
sure he went to go see it.
I've seen it. I think I've seen it multiple times, and I don't remember. It's a long fucking VH. It's 2 VHSs. No one got time for that.
I was obsessed with the Titanic as a kid, but I didn't give a shit about that movie. I had no, because what I was excited about that movie
Was the set.
right? I was like, it's Titanic, and I remember like my parents were like, well, no, it's like a love story, and I was like,
Yeah, I love boats.
yeah, I want to. I love the Titanic, and I want to see it. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to see it then.
What's this titty?
French girls. It wasn't a French ship. This was an English ship.
I don't want any boobies. I want buoys.
I want to watch the destruction of an enormous piece of machinery.
Wow.
I don't want to see breasts.
Breasts in my good hand craftsmanship.
I'm here to see a fucking disaster.
Y'all out here getting boners over abroad.
Over a tibby.
A tibby. When you should be getting a boner at the
Over
Modern
this
Marvel. Do you know how heavy?
She's
Each of these
unsinkable.
Yet she shakes.
Yet
She said. Just fucking losing your goddamn mind. Little kids, you screaming at the theater. Your parents are trying to like get ushered out.
Me away.
You're like, nah, we gotta fight. You can't keep
Fight.
the truth.
Yeah, so I've never seen it.
Yeah, there's a titty in it.
Titty. Anyway, Lego store.
Lego store. Guy tells us that, like, why is that $800? Because I think, did I ask that?
Yes, you did.
Because I was genuinely curious. I'm like, what? It's got to be premium pieces or something.
When we were on the right wall, you were like, Jesus, all this shit's so fucking expensive. As an associate walks behind us. When we go to the left wall with the Mario stuff, you're like, God, this stuff is just really expensive for what it is. And then that like guy behind us is like, yeah, Lego's real proud of their stuff now, I guess.
Or he was like, damn, they really like to charge you here. And I'm like, to be clear, sir, it's the same price when I've seen it in other places. It's just more expensive now.
Lego as a concept is more expensive now.
It's more expensive than I would have thought based on my memories as a kid.
Yes. And then when we were at the register and we were asking the guy or whatever, Sean, we were talking to Sean about it, and you were like, yeah, because we're looking at that going, how is that $800?
And he goes, well, the box goes to the wall.
Yeah, he's like, well, actually, that's the box from the front to the wall.
And I think we both just went,
oh,
it's that,
yeah, it was that of,
because like, it had to be, they can't, look how wide my arms are. Like that, but more.
More than this. Yeah, and then
it was a decent chunk. It was like, from
deep.
here, or yeah, like, so you can see where my thumb is, like, to, I mean, they can't, like, it had to be like that, right?
Not quite that bad. That bad, yes.
Still, like,
it was
think
thick.
of it,
Thick box.
a longer cube, like a rectangular prism, but like to give you an idea of like if it's like this big, that big, but it wide, like probably to at least half the table,
deep, yes,
3/4 maybe.
It was big,
and I'm like,
and he's like, yeah, it's $800, it's 8,000 something pieces, and I'm just like,
okay,
I don't like Star Wars that much.
That's my only thing with it. It's like,
if that was a board cube, no, it still wouldn't be mine. I'm not paying $800 for any fucking Lego.
400.
I think
for a big board cube.
I might do it.
No, absolutely.
A little like
for you,
treat for me. I'm on break.
For like a big enterprise.
Yeah, I'm so mad that Star Trek never like got with Lego, and I get it because like Star Wars did, and I think like they don't want to like have them both like competing. So Star Trek ended up with Mega Bloks.
Why do we hate Mega Bloks?
They're worse. They're worse. They don't click together as well.
Well, that's patented click technology.
They don't have soft click patented technology. Actually, that's Ravensburger puzzles. But yeah, they don't click together right. And it's like they're good. I had the Enterprise D model. It was good. It wasn't great. Halo also partnered with Mega Bloks. Again, good, not great.
Yeah, but they look like shit. Like I'll be honest, because I see like the little Halo ones all the time, and I'm like, eh.
I have an unopened one from like back in the day in there.
How
and I
big
was
is
like,
it?
maybe I'll make that on a stream. And I was like, I don't want to. The box is like this big.
Oh, that's a decent size.
Not like this thick though.
How many pieces is it though?
I don't know, a couple hundred. It's like a warthog and like a little like battle.
How big is it supposed to be?
The warthog's like this big.
Oh,
it's not big.
Yeah,
it's a warthog it's a warthog scaled to a Lego minifigure of the chief.
Got it. Because they're toys.
Well, I don't know about that. These are collectibles.
I'm sorry. Well, like
Mega Bloks is not a collectible. Sorry, Mega Bloks.
Yeah, but
if
like,
you want to sponsor.
But what about your growing Moosh-Moosh collection?
What the fuck is a Moosh?
Just a moment. Let me go grab my Moosh-Moosh.
I'm not gonna get mad.
I'm gonna get a Moosh-Moosh.
Said I wasn't gonna get mad.
My bank will take care of it.
It's not that it's not cute, but what the fuck is it? Is it supposed to be like a cat in a burrito? Like, what the fuck is it? Okay, but what is it though?
Well, this one looks like a fox, and this one looks like a
Astral being.
Yeah.
What is?
well, that's bandit.
I read.
Oh, you had comet. I had bandit.
No, I had this one because you wanted the purple one.
Oh, that's right.
You grabbed that one, and so I was like, I guess this one's mine.
Yeah.
I guess I have bandit.
I mean, you are Operation Raccoon.
I am. Like, it's soft and it's cute, but what the fuck?
It is
this?
like I like squishing it. Like it's very like.
Yeah, I don't know
it's
about
soft.
slumber, but like it feels good.
All it says is like Moosh-Moosh, like it just describes it.
This could be you, but we play.
I think. This is you.
I could be throttling you.
When you comment
you're not
saying,
here.
"Oh, it's over 3 hours," squish it like a Moosh-Moosh.
He loves to solve riddles.
Me, Atlas / Rubber, Moosh-Moosh, me, 3 hours. It doesn't.
The riddle solver bandit, but like, what is it? What is it?
It says spot clean only, but for a brief second, my brain said spit clean only.
Oh.
What is a Moosh-Moosh? It says
Is this a cat?
it's a perfect slumber buddy. And that one looks like a fox. To me.
Do you have a
'Cause it's
fox?
orange.
You ever seen a fox?
It could be a kibby.
You think cats don't come in orange? This could be a tabby.
It could be. I guess maybe it is a cat. Like, it's the foreskin of the cat.
It's a cat being birthed.
I kind of want a dick Moosh-Moosh.
I
Just because of how terrible it would be.
And like, but it's like contained in this, but the ears come out and the little feet are coming out, but then it has no back feet.
No, but those are just sewn on.
Right.
It is not. Yeah, no.
Is this its pale inner flesh? Make sure to clean in here. Every day in the shower, you gotta
But having one that like is like a little penis, right? Like
just a little
a little mush. It's my Moosh-Moosh.
Mush. I don't.
I would pay up to $43 for one that looked like a penis. For a penis,
but still with like a smiley face on it, like a happy penis.
Yeah, like a little happy
An
penis.
anthropomorphic penis.
Yeah, but like, would the two back feet have to be little balls? Do you hear it? Because where's the piss stored?
Oh,
yeah, in the balls. But like, would it have ears?
No.
It's a Nico Ninus.
I hate this. I hate this.
The Moosh-Moosh.
I don't like this conversation.
It's a Moosh-Moosh.
This is why we're not monetized.
You're right. I mean, that and I selected don't monetize.
Well,
so that we don't lose it.
Yes.
The best way to stay monetized is to not monetize your videos, kids.
Yeah. I
mean, really, that works.
I mean, it's true. If you think something's questionable, just don't monetize it. Boom, then you can't get demonetized.
Nope. You can get claimed, but they can't claim this. It's me. Moosh-Moosh.
No. Moosh-Mooshing around. Subsiding away.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So it's been a while since we've been at the table.
Yes.
I think last time we saw everybody was the holiday stream.
Yeah.
And then, which was a lot of fun. Thank you everyone who came and all the super chats and whatnot. We already said thank you. I'm not saying it twice. You don't get two.
You've been thanked.
You actually got to thank from both of us, so you don't get four. You get two. But no, that was a lot of fun as just a fun holiday-esque stream. I know, in terms of to plot out the year of streams, I know that the next stream, am I allowed to say it? The stream idea I had for the podcast.
The 1K stream?
No. You already got 1K. You did it 2 tries. No, the Sopranos,
Sopranos.
To be real clear, we're not going to be having as many funny ha-has with the Sopranos.
Because it's not a funny show.
Eric was literally asking, why are we doing this again? I'm like, I think I was talking, you were saying Gabagool and then singing Tony Soprano. And I was like, we should watch the Sopranos. Fuck it, we'll do it. And then I think that I am gaslighting myself to say, or I'm trying to convince myself that Eric said okay to it, but I did it.
I mean, I know I eventually said yes, but the way in which you originally phrased it made me sound far more excited about the concept.
No. You never had excitement, to be clear.
It's not one of the 3 feelings.
Every time I go, hey, are we recording today? I can feel your excitement level drop.
Yeah.
That you have to see me and or the Sopranos.
Well.
But that'll be fun. And the craft dinner.
Cotton candy. I'm sure it's even better after all this time and the travel.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait.
I feel like you're going to have one bite and go, I'm good, but I'm going to have to eat the bowl.
No one's saying that you have to eat the bowl.
I can't let the people down.
Okay.
They wanted this.
So you said it.
No. Their actions. Their support.
It spoke louder than the words.
The fact that we got 1.04K. That's what says I have to, okay? Susan Wojcicki called me and said, yo, we got you real quick in on the partner program, but you got to eat that craft dinner.
All of it.
You can't have your partnership until you've eaten all your food. No more Dr. Pepper until you've eaten your steak.
You're not getting a refill to each food.
Doris, I'm getting a goddamn refill. That's not
a bitch.
She like,
and I don't say that lightly about a service person, but she was nasty.
She was, and I'm sure it was a stressful day or whatever for her. But like, you can't tell someone that they don't get
a refill until they finish their food, like they're a child.
And like, I had gotten
not just a child, like they're your child.
I technically had only gotten like one refill, and I didn't ask for it. She just did it, and then she's like, "You're not getting another one." Like you're doing me a favor.
Not getting another one, so you finish your food.
And I'm like, ma'am, I am so goddamn hungover in this Denny's right now. Yeah. I'm like,
I put chicken in my pocket to get us out of there.
We got a quick out. We got a hard out.
We had a hard out.
I was a robot earlier.
That whole day. Not that whole day, just that whole morning.
That
pretty sure I just went back and slept.
Yeah, I don't even remember like anything else.
Nothing else was memorable about it other than that.
No.
The pain, the suffering.
And the food wasn't that good.
No,
because with Denny's, it's very.
I did go back and I fell asleep, and I fell asleep with the chicken in my pocket.
Did you wake up and eat it? That's all right. You'll buy new shorts.
I don't drink anymore, guys.
You'll buy new shorts. Who needs laundry when you have new shorts? It's a vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she was just so like
mean.
But, but yeah, so I think we want to do a Easter stream. Not that we really celebrate Easter, but like we could dye eggs.
I love Freester.
Freester?
It's my favorite of the friend holidays.
I will say Freester is a fucking bop.
Fuck yeah.
Are we doing it again? Of course we are.
I hope so. Well, we didn't do it last year, so I hope
with
we do
COVID.
It
Yeah.
Well,
are we all vaccinated?
Yeah.
Is everybody in their house vaccinated though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Are they still going to be there at that time?
Maybe. I don't know if it'll be done yet.
Because like we gotta like upstairs.
It's right around that same time.
We have to start upstairs.
They'll probably be elsewhere
whenever we do that.
Regardless.
Yeah. Anyway, but like we figured that'd be fun to do like maybe the other day that we do it, or earlier that day, I guess we do our Freester and we dye eggs. Because I haven't done that in a decade.
I haven't done it since I was a child.
And I want to draw. I want to write dirty words on it.
The last one that I did that for was
we can microwave some peeps.
I was already like a little bit. We could do the peep fights, where you stick them with where you stick toothpicks in each of them and you make them joust, and then they pop each other, and you see which one wins. Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, with peep jousting.
Okay. Do we need to get a tarp?
No.
Oh,
it happens in the microwave. There's no tarp.
I don't know why I thought you meant the eggs. And I'm like, so we're gonna like run them at each other and
fight each other.
We're just gonna break eggs.
We can do that too. You know what we should do? We'll get like one of those like Hot Wheels tracks,
and like hard boil the eggs and then tape them and like just watch them just fucking just fly apart,
smash into fucking each other.
Well, you have the Mario Kart 8 like the Mario Kart like VR thing, right? Or whatever. Where you can make your own course.
Track.
Well, you make the track,
right?
And we make that, but we put eggs on them.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, the cars are in the game.
But they're also like there in real life though.
Oh,
yeah,
it's like RC cars.
Yeah, they're in there.
So we could put an egg on it.
Yes. You gotta make sure it's not in front of the camera though. Not in front of the camera.
No. Well, we cut a hole. We can like hollow out a little bit of the egg and make a little hole for the camera lens so that we could slide it right on, and it's the egg can.
The last time that I did,
we could strap a GoPro to it.
I did like coloring eggs. Like we were like me and my sister. We were too old.
Don't we have to like hard boil them beforehand or something?
Yeah.
Or wait.
Yeah.
Because you have to leave the shell on though.
Yeah.
I don't remember. We'll have to Google how to
We
do
did
it.
that. So like my family did that, and like my sister was literally like already in college, and it was like my last year of high school or something, and we hadn't done it since we were like little kids. My mom was like, "But guys, this year I got like an egg dyeing
Like she thought it'd be fun.
machine." So we're like, "Okay,
She
sure,
needs
fuck
eggs
it."
to fill her empty nest.
God. So like, yeah, sure, fuck it. So like, and it was basically like a salad spinner, like where you push the top and it spins it, and it's supposed to be like tie-dye eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I remember Ty got one of those at Goodwill, and she like lost her mind over. She's like, I can't believe it. She's like, I got it for $3. She's like, the $30.
and I'm sure if you did it slow enough, it would have worked. But like, we like cranked that shit too much, and like, it just ripped the shells apart. Like, it was okay because like they were hard boiled, so like it didn't like make like egg mess, but like it ripped. It did not color the shells. It just obliterated.
You just
them.
had wet, painted mess.
Yeah.
I love that.
Do you remember that year for Valentine's Day when I made the big heart cookies and I made them all say bad things? Like eat my entire ass and...
I recall that,
Suck my
but I
cock
don't think I saw them.
Yeah.
I remember when you made the RuneScape cookies
Yes.
with all the runes.
Yes.
That was cool.
Those turned out very well and I was very proud of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were really cool. But yeah, so like Easter stream, but that wouldn't be till April. So I don't know if we'd want to do like a fun hype stream like every other month or something. I don't know. We can workshop it, or maybe like give your feedback, like, because like, not that we need to do something like special, but like especially for like general questions and just like tomfoolery. Like holidays are fun because like, you know, like at Christmas time, like y'all were always asking about like what traditions do you guys do, and I'm like, we open up some gifts. We typically do Christmas on Christmas Eve. Depending, like that's it, or you get your pajamas Christmas Eve if it's like fully like
them.
you get your 4 pairs
and you shouldn't.
And the 4th pair, your real gift. We gotta give you some basic ones.
We gotta break in the first 3
with poop. But I thought it'd be fun to do like these holidays where like there is stuff that you would do like for your kids, but like but now YouTubers react.
YouTubers celebrate
Judeo-Christian holidays. They just took it away from the pagans.
Yeah.
Which are my favorite football team. Right? Isn't that Green Bay?
New Hampshire pagans?
Oh. Packers pagans.
The New England pagans?
They're the Pittsburgh Pagans. Right? The hockey team. The Pittsburgh Pagans.
Pittsburgh Pagans.
Yeah, you know, they're like boop, 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 pagan dance.
God.
I'm like seeing the pagans at the zoo. That's my favorite Batman villain is the pagan.
The pagan. Oh my God. Danny DeVito was transcendent
As
the pagan.
He's like, pagan. I was about to make a bird noise. I'm like, I don't know how they sound.
I don't know.
I've never heard a penguin talk.
No.
Or a pagan.
Well, it's because of the secrets. The last penguin that talked didn't last very long.
There's a reason why they don't fly.
Anymore.
They could, they just don't want to.
They choose not to.
I mean,
laziness. I stand by. If people could fly, they wouldn't. Because it would be exercise. Because when people are like, I want to be able to fly, they don't want wings. They don't want to like have to fly. They want a magical, unattainable force to allow them to move without effort through the air.
They want to fly like Superman can fly, which the only reason Superman can fly is because of like it being different from his home planet, and that it just so happens that on Earth he is Superman, which he would not be if he was off of Earth.
As a person who does not really care for superheroes,
you're a super zero.
When Superman is flying, I understand that like his powers come from the fact that like he's not on Krypton. I get all of that. Is using that power like an exertion for him? Like is flying like does that like start to take it out of him? Would it be like running for us? Where it's I think it's more for quite a while, but I start to get tired.
I think it's more of like the gravitational pull doesn't have as much of an effect on him, and that like. But the problem is that like he technically like grew up as a relatively normal kid up to a certain point, and it depends on like the backstory before it like started becoming more like noticeable that he has super strength and whatnot.
Yeah,
which could also just be like, you know, at puberty that started to like really manifest, which people could argue is I don't know anything about Superman, to be clear. Like this is just my like massive knowledge of like osmosis, my massive throbbing knowledge,
my magnum knowledge,
my magnum moosh-moosh of knowledge, uncut and unfiltered,
my uncircumcised knowledge.
That's the title.
My uncircumcised knowledge. I'm pretty sure that would get the video flag. We'll put a star for the eye. And uncircumcised. Okay.
I mean, it's uncut and unfiltered. My uncircumcised knowledge. God. I'll text it to you because we always do this when we forget. And it's like, where is it? And it's like, we'll skip to just after it, or we'll skip to 30 minutes before it.
Yeah.
What's your name? There we go.
Good job.
I'm like, who are you in my phone?
Who are you? Oh, so actually, like, here's a question because, like, I don't care about Superman.
I don't know. Ultimately, I would assume it's more of a gravitational pull thing, and so I would argue that it's not.
Maybe it's like walking. Maybe it's just very low effort.
Very low effort. And actually, probably for him to walk like a normal person may actually take more effort.
Egyptian.
Or maybe not. Maybe he's Superman. He does whatever he wants. He's like a nuke now or something. Or his son's gay or something. I don't know.
Or his like second Earth son version equivalent clone.
I don't know.
He's a homosexual.
I don't know.
So did you ever hear about the show Jake 2.0? I believe it may have been a Sci-Fi Channel original.
I wonder. I'm gonna Google it while we're talking. Jake 2.0.
Yeah, I remember watching it and being actually invested in the plot and wondering what was going to happen. And then I believe it was canceled after one season. And I just remember like the whole thing was, it was like no one knew like what he was and like what powers he had or whatever. And like one of like the things that like the advertising of it was that he has no belly button because it's like he's like made in a lab or something.
Oh, well, no, that was Kyle XY.
Oh, that's what
Kyle XY doesn't
I'm
have
confusing Jake 2.0 with Kyle XY.
So Jake 2.0, I Googled it.
Okay.
Do you want me to read you the like little like blurb?
Sure.
I don't have to.
No, go ahead.
They love this.
I'm sure they do.
I mean, I don't give a shit. I love it.
It's not for them. It's our show.
I mean, the show got like, it's got a chill. So IMDb gives it 6.8 out of 10. To be clear, it was only one 16 episode season, and that was it.
Okay.
It was on UPN.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense because I was watching it after Enterprise.
What's UPN?
Just a channel.
Okay. Nothing
special.
It's just a broadcast. It's got...
Yeah, it's a network.
Oh, Paramount Network.
Paramount
went away in 2006.
Split them off to like try to make like its own
thing. So from when we were kids, got it. So this is 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, 69% on Rotten Tomatoes, 5 out of 5 Walmart.
Okay. All right.
I love that that's of the top 3, there's IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and Walmart. What? So you can get the Jake 2.0 complete series DVD. It's currently out of stock.
It was just the one season.
It's just one season.
Wait, okay, I'm definitely like these two.
It's got 1 5-star rating.
I am Jake 2.0 and Kyle XY have fully
from Bookworm Shop
crossed over in my head, and I'm like, now I'm thinking of like
very different shows.
I'm thinking of 2 different, and I keep thinking of scenes. I'm like, no, that was definitely Kyle XY. No, that was definitely Jake 2.0.
Kyle XY was sick because like the entire first episode he doesn't say anything.
Yeah,
it's a like he's silent for the episode because it's like he's basically like a newborn, like factoring everything in. And I don't remember how that show ultimately ended, and I don't think I watched any of it like actually like the way you were supposed to. It was always whenever I just remember it was that cool show I didn't know anything about.
Guy with no belly button. Yeah.
And I'm like, where does it go? How do you know when you're done? You fill your belly button.
Oh my god! Did I ever tell you about that? About what my cousin thought your belly button was attached to?
Tell me more.
So, my cousin.
That hurt.
Did you shock yourself with that?
Well, like however I did that noise was weird, and it was sharp against like my.
So my cousin, Matt, not the one who stole.
Matt Shat.
Who didn't steal, but who I thought stole. That was Michael. Matt, what?
Matt and Michael are your 2 cousins?
Yes. They're not related.
I know. I just find that very funny.
Well, something they're not related. Well,
unrelated, like
yeah.
two different sides of the family, I'm assuming.
No, they're from the same side of the family, but like there was like different fathers situation.
You understand why I think that's funny though, right?
Yes,
okay.
no, I know. So Matt, I was over at my cousin's house when I was like a little kid, and my cousin Matt was like, we were talking about like we did something that we're not supposed to or whatever, and he's like, no, like dude, like if we get in trouble, like my dad said that he's gonna, I cannot remember how he phrased it. He said my dad said he's gonna like grab a pair of needle nose pliers and like grab my belly button and like pull it out, and you know what happens then. And he said it like so seriously, like everyone knows what this is.
He's gonna pull out all your intestines?
No, because that makes more sense. And so, so he was like, he's like, and you know what happens? And so I was like, no, I don't.
Fucking tell me
what happens. And he's like, no, you know what happens. I'm like, no, I don't know what happens.
You get a boner.
No. He goes, okay, well, you know, like your belly button goes in. He's like, what's the thing that goes out? And I was like, he's like, that's like in your body. Like what's coming out of your body? I was like, he thinks if you pull your belly button out, your dick goes in. And he said this dead seriously, like everyone would know this. Like everyone knew this. It was a normal given thing, and I was the weird one who didn't know that that's what happens. Because that's what his dad told him what happened.
That is the greatest thing. Fuck it, headcanon accepted.
I mean, have you ever tried it? Can't prove it wrong.
Look, it is not founded. It is surprisingly accurate how inaccurate that is.
I mean, there is something to the logic of it.
like as a kid, because as a kid, I didn't know I had intestines.
Right, like, they're in there, but
like I don't know. And even honestly, if you were to say, what is your like what do your organs look like? I'm like, if you lay out all of my intestines, I'll die. You know, in a line. But just like that's some absolute playground bullshit of like,
oh, yeah, said with such confidence because it was what he had been told, and so it was like
because he had never been lied to.
Like, come on, man! Like, if he pulls that out, he's gonna go in.
Is that what your uncle was telling him? Is that if he pulls?
I believe that was what my uncle threatened him with. Yes, and that is where he got that.
I would love to know if the uncle said it would suck your pee-pee in. You moosh-moosh in,
if you will.
That's the monetizable friendly. Is the moosh-moosh, the uncircumcised moosh-moosh. I love a big throbbing moosh-moosh. The moosh-moosh, not sponsored. Grip it and sip it.
My God,
I use mine as a little cup holder.
Come on,
for my milk. My mush milk.
Moosh. My God,
we keep saying we're gonna stop,
and then we don't.
You know what? I don't want to add any more to it. It's perfect. I want to let it lie.
Let it live as it is.
Because I'm not going to disprove it. Frankly, he should be right, and he could be. I've
never pulled on it. I don't know.
I've never had a man come to me with pliers to my belly button saying I'm sucking it in. But actually, don't you only have an outie belly button if your mother had a hernia while you were pregnant?
No, it's just the way that they like tie it. A hernia? What does that have to do with the umbilical cord? You think
I have believed that so long that the innie versus the outie is because the mother has a hernia. Chinks, and that like that's what caused like the umbilical cord. I don't even know what a hernia is. So I didn't question it. I need my emotional support.
Moosh-moosh.
I love and hate this thing equally.
It's so soft and it feels good to hold, but I don't get it. I don't get it. And I hate this tag.
Comet. Comet is one of the most cheerful of all Moosh-Moosh and is known for being kind, even if somewhat ditzy. They are able to laugh under any circumstance, and they are able to laugh at themselves, which implies that Comet is a like race of Moosh-Moosh.
Right, and so Bandit.
Oh, so an entire race is labeled a criminal.
But then it also but no, mine sounds singular though. Bandit loves to solve riddles and working on puzzles. A sly little fella, ready for mischief and solving cases. A sly little.
Okay, so that might mean that, like, does it say he?
It says lil fella. Fella.
Because, like, Comet implies gender neutral, because then in that case, it's like they are able to laugh under any circumstance, and they are able to laugh at themselves. That makes sense. Like, but it's because Comet's of the plural and the they and my, Comet's
non-binary.
Comet's non-binary. Non-binary icon. Which Moosh-Moosh are you?
He, him, Bandit? Or they, them, Comet?
They, them, Comet. No girls.
Not yet. We don't have any.
We don't have.
I don't need any more of these.
I want a Moosh-Moosh with tits. Where?
Oh my god. You want a Moosh-Moosh with a dick and you want a Moosh-Moosh that has tits?
No.
Okay.
I don't want one with tits.
You said
that's
that.
Like sexualizing it, making it gross. I just want an uncircumcised Moosh-Moosh.
Be sure to clean under your moosh skin.
So you don't get Moosh-Moosh?
Yeah. This ain't it, Chief.
They're not gonna like this.
The boys aren't gonna like this.
So Kyle 2.0.
Kyle XY.
Wait, is that his name?
Jake 2.0. Kyle XY.
Kyle 2.0. Monster Unleashed.
Monster Energy Unleashed.
NSA computer technician Jake Foley.
Oh, no, I know exactly.
Yeah. You remember the show now?
That split the shows in my brain, and now I know exactly which one's which.
NSA computer technician Jake Foley is transformed into a secret agent after he is accidentally infected with nanobots based on nanotechnology that reduce the size of a computer to the molecular level, which give him superhuman powers, which is just Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
They bury him up to his head next to the road as like a prank, and then to get like this whole like army group does that to him. And so then to get them back, now that he's like super powered, he does the exact same thing to all of them as like a show of raw, sheer, unbridled, uncircumcised strength.
I am full on using uncircumcised as an unnecessary adjective in any possible situation that I can from now on.
I remember this show now.
Yo, what up, uncircumcised gang?
Uncircumcised.
Don't clip it.
Oh my god.
Get your stitching fingers ready.
Are we appropriating uncircumcised culture?
I mean, I can
perhaps we're celebrating it.
We have an uncircumcised friend. Is this an allegory for race? It's not. We're just talking about penises here.
Pee. We're talking about Moosh-Moosh.
Moosh-Moosh. Sorry. Okay, I've gotten 4 texts from Walgreens, and now they're calling me to let me know that my meds are ready to be picked up, which is great because I can go get them after this. We got a hard out now.
Meds.
Actually, it would be nice to be able to. They close at like 8, so I think we'll be fine.
Guess we gotta go.
Uncircumcised. Okay.
I know the show. I'm good.
I need to know the show. I haven't been able to finish it.
All right.
I'll just finish it, but like I just want to point out that it basically is just Spider-Man, but with robots. Yeah, nanites. Like that's it. That's the only difference.
Right. They're not robots. They're nanites.
Okay. With his new abilities, he can hack into anything electronic and control it. I don't know if hack is the right word.
In general, television programs
use hack when it's like he can interface with anything and be able to override its system.
Yeah.
That's not hacking.
I love any time on a TV show when like a Law and Order or an NCIS, anything where they show like cybercrime, where they're trying to show like a website, any website, and it's so bad and looks so nothing like a website ever has. And then especially if like the website gets hacked, like all the like windows popping up.
Oh my
I
God.
love it. I
It's
love
like,
it.
well, it's like hackertyper.net is the best. It's one of my favorite websites because it gives you the same energy of hacking in, but it doesn't do anything.
Get in there.
You know what I want to make my wallpaper on my computer?
I'd love to know.
I
wish you would.
I
tell
want
me.
it to be animated, but like the Matrix number rain.
Okay. Did you see the new one?
Did you? I haven't
What do you
yet.
think?
No.
I don't consume film.
Have you seen the Matrix movies though?
I saw the first one a very long time ago.
Maybe
as a child.
my sister and I is one of our favorite movies that like we will watch every once in a while. We haven't watched in years. Is The Matrix. Like
The
we'll
first
watch all three.
Oh, okay.
It's something we did with our dad when we were like kids, like
Yeah.
relatively often. So it's like watch Matrix movies. So
Yeah.
I asked her, I'm like, do you want to go see it? And like we may go see it. I don't know. I should ask her if she wants to go. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it. I don't really even know then.
I haven't really heard much. I've just seen ads.
Yeah.
Of it.
I've heard some people like a loose complaint, but it's that like, oh, it's rah, 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 leftist trans, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But like, because I know the Wachowski sisters are trans now, and like, you know, that's great for them. Also, they directed Sense8, so like, or at least I think Laura did. So, and Sense8 is one of the best shows on Netflix, and you're sleeping on it if you haven't watched it. You won't watch it, but it's cool. I'll tell you about it
I've
later.
heard cool things.
Yeah. It's the whole like we're all connected shit. And really cool like stepping into they had to fly everywhere.
You've told me about it.
I know. His medical and emotional state is carefully watched over by Dr. Diane Hughes. Oh, okay, that's the actress. I know who that is. Who is far too human for her job with the NSA. Implying that the government agency of the NSA should be less human. Okay. Not to get political here, but like struggling in his early tasks with the NSA, Jake must prove himself and yield results or be locked up for research. I mean, that's real though.
That's why he buries them on the side of the road. Because they haze him. And so he says, bitch, you thought.
Yeah, but he's doing that and then like, dude, you can't show that you have powers. Like, there it is.
Hard out.
Hard out. Well, that's like fucking in the end of Phantom Blood of JoJo is like Dio fucking becomes a vampire and he's a vampire for all of like 2 hours.
Oh.
Because it's like, if we don't stop him here, he will be an unstoppable, unkillable god. And they happen to stop it, more or less stop him. He then like, you know, Jonathan then goes and like, you know.
How many more seasons of this show are there?
Well.
Is it still going?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So Stone Ocean just came out on Netflix, which is season 5 technically, but it's part 6. Okay. Season 1 is parts 1 and 2. That's the 1800s one I was talking about. This one is Joe Turo's daughter, Jolynn, who is more or less framed for a murder. Like, her boyfriend in the car hits a guy, and then they like make it look like he hung himself, and then he goes and reports, or like, then it turns out that like the body was found in the trunk of the car that the guy reported stolen, and like framed her to go to jail. And then she gets a piece of the arrow like touches her, and so she acquires a stand, which I could go on about stands as a power system. I really want to. I won't right now, but like
you did a little bit on a previous one.
They're really cool though. Like, it's a really interesting concept because it's not necessarily like what based on your personality. Like they're always like all over the place, but they fit. They're cool. And so it's about like her trying to like escape the prison because she's gonna be in jail for 15 years or 20 years or something like that. I think it's 15 years. And like Joe Turo like goes with Star Platinum, like the big guy, like the big original like stand user that we fall in love with, and like he gets like his soul gets put into 2 CDs as like this guy's stand can do. So like his stand and his soul are 2 discs.
Okay.
She has access to his stand disc, but she needs his like soul his memory disc. And so the whole thing is her trying to get that while also like she can't escape the prison fully until she has it. But she's constantly trying to like, you know, it's really cool, and it's, you know, it's finally like female cast, which is a lot of fun because it's always been guys up to this point. Which I read an article, or I was reading something that was like an article with the interview of the creator where he's like, you know, I felt like now we could draw like women getting the shit kicked out of, essentially, like in terms of like fighting scenes and whatnot,
right? Because
it felt like it wasn't able to do that, and he wants to draw hot guys, which fair. It's a big mood. anyway, so there's that. That's the one that's coming out now. Netflix dropped the first 12 episodes. It's airing in Japan, I believe, like now or wherever, but like it's airing weekly. So like Netflix will probably still dump it like 12 episodes at a time, which kind of sucks because it's like the show is really cool and you can build more hype if it what like Netflix doesn't really do weekly at all. And I honestly really wish they would. But
see, I wish Star Trek would just dump it and not be weekly. Because like with the new format of Star Trek specifically, to be fair, with this latest season, they seem to have a better handle on like weekly, like breaking things up into weekly. What I genuinely think happened in the past was they like looked at like a full season and then we're like, oh wait, we have to cut this into weeks. And so we're like they wrote a story and then we're like chop, 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 chop. And so it ended up where like when I binge watched it all together, it was great. It made sense. I wasn't upset. I thought the pacing was fine. People who watched it in the moment, episode to episode, said the pacing was fucking terrible. And like it would go like way too slow and then way too fast, like catch up, and then way too slow again, and then it was like awful. And it's like when I watched it just in one sitting, it was great. Like it made sense. It flowed right. And like but it was aired weekly. So like it didn't work. And like now they like make it like a weekly show and it airs weekly so it works. But I'm like, my ass gets tired with weekly stuff. I'm like, just give me the.
So Disney Plus did it, in my opinion, a bit better. Like I think I watched Hawkeye, which I didn't think I would like, and I kind of watched it just because Hailey Steinfeld was in it, and I'm a simp. So basically it. But it was surprisingly
she made that
good.
Song.
She did. I don't know what song it is, but I know she made one.
She made that song. I can't.
Oh, the Fong song.
No, I was going to then like say the song, and as I was saying she made that song, my brain went, there's not gonna be a song.
You stupid.
So it's just like
she
made that song.
Yeah.
That Love Myself. I love myself.
She was in Edge of 17, which I saw with Taylor in theaters.
Yes.
Which is also odd because like Taylor and I never go to the movies, but that was one of the movies we went and saw.
Yes.
We also saw 17 again. I think that was the one with Zac Efron, 17. Where it's you
went to go see that with Taylor.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That movie was a long time ago. I went to go see that with my sister. A long time.
I'm pretty sure I went with Taylor. Yeah,
could be. It could be.
It could be big. Anyway, the way that they did it is they dropped the first 3 episodes, and then it was weekly for the last, because there's only supposed to be like 6 episodes. So like you give them like a nice little chunk to binge, and then it's weekly for the last few. And I really like that because it gives the story starts going. We start picking up, and it's like, okay, cool. We kind of like got a good idea. We got a good feel, because sometimes like the first episode isn't enough. They don't always do that, but like, in general, I kind of like that. I wish it would be like that. And like, they can't dump the whole season at once because it's not out everywhere else. It's like if everywhere else has to be weekly, I don't really know. But anyway, there's like Phantom Blood. There's Battle Technique or something like that is what part 2 is called. Part 3 is the Stardust Crusaders, which is where stands get introduced. Stands really start to like explore like the uniqueness of them, because it used to just be like if you have a powerful will, you have a stand, versus like there's this arrow that if you get hit by it, it either kills you or gives you a stand, like reveals your stand, and because not everyone could have them.
That's a good question. If so, like, is it like a 50-50?
It's implied that's the case, yes.
So if you had something where you knew that, like, if you got shot by this or whatever the context, whatever world you want it to be, like, you got this injection, whatever it is, where, like, there's a chance you get a superpower or you die.
Take it.
Would you do it?
Absolutely.
Really?
Well, so...
I don't know if I'd do it.
So here's the thing. So it's a little unsure, and there's a lot of, like, retcons from what I understand, because, like, it gets more explored every time they go on. So in Stardust Crusaders, there isn't an arrow. In Diamond is Unbreakable, where it all takes place in one town, and it's like technically like a bastard offspring who's like I love Josuke. Josuke is a great character. His thing can basically rearrange your cells. Like he can like adjust. Basically, he can heal everybody except himself. But like you got cancer, he goes and fixes you like immediately. Like to both the stand, it's cool. But it makes him still like he can't always be on the front lines, and so he's not always.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that one, like the archer who has like his army, his stand is literally like a bunch of like toy soldiers almost, which is really cool. Bad Company is his because it's all music and rock references.
Mm-hmm.
His younger brother ends up becoming like one of the boys, like one of the crew, and basically like he's like, I shoot you with the arrow, you either die or your spirit's strong enough that you like survive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's really interesting, because it implies, because like Koichi, it looked like Koichi fucking died, but he didn't. He got reverb, which started out as an egg.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a stage stand, so his stand has 3 different forms essentially. Like the first one does like onomatopoeias, so he could put like pow on your arm,
mm-hmm.
and then it goes pow, and it fucking just like hits you and stuff. It's like cool weird shit like that. The manga artist is really sick too. You would like that one,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not like manga. It's like he can like know your whole life by like going like boop, and he can open your face like a book and read every detail of your life.
Oh,
so that's like that's why he's such an accomplished writer with all these real crazy stories. Is because
Mm-hmm.
he's just found people, and he's you're trapped in my home. He was cool. Anyway, so there was like an arrow that did that, and it implied that like he shoots you with the arrow, and like the fact that you're getting hit with a fucking arrow, like you either do it or not. In Golden Wind, or Golden Experience, however you want to word it, the one in Italy that has the best theme, it's like there's an arrow, but he's not shooting you with it. He like you like get nicked, or like he like stabs you or something with it, or like whatever. But like he needs to know if you're the chosen, and if you're not, he fucking kills you.
Oh.
And the only way he knows if you're chosen is if your stand is there, more or less. I think that's the case. I don't know exactly. I don't remember it perfectly because I haven't watched the beginning of Golden Wind in a while. Or I started it and then I immediately like passed out and then woke up after it's already like, on the ship.
Yeah.
People who watch Golden Wind know what I'm talking about. In this one, or in Stone Ocean, it's like basically like a chip of the arrow, like the arrowhead. Like the bow doesn't really matter. It's the arrow itself. And it's like it's like in a little locket, and she nicks herself.
Mm-hmm.
And like obviously she's not going to die, but it makes her stand show up. Granted, she's also a Joestar, so like that could also be it. But then like Hermes gets nicked and does it. Her cellmate does, and like gets a stand. So like it's a little like confusing on whether or not like it does kill you or not. And like we later find out like it's essentially like a virus, like a space virus made it, and like it's like mutating you basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if like, to answer your question, like it will kill you or not. Like in Diamond is Unbreakable, yes, it either will kill you or you will have a superpower.
Mm-hmm.
But there's tons of people in that town that have been like hit by this arrow or whatever, that like they're told that you can have power, but like the other people die. So I'm not entirely certain if that's exactly how this is, but it's a similar energy.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, would I try it? Absolutely, to have a power. I don't know, because like otherwise I'm dead and I'm not gonna be able to worry about it.
Right, or you could just not try.
Would I have evidence that someone else had a superpower by doing this?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, so I did not watch the show The 4400,
Mm-hmm.
but if I'm remembering correctly, which I almost certainly am not,
Mm-hmm.
they like the 4400, like they get abducted and like they come back and now like they have powers, and they end up figuring out that they like reverse engineer it in some way or something, and they end up with this thing where it's like, okay, there's now some sort of treatment, some sort of pill, something that you can take, that it ends up with a 50-50 chance of you will either get a power, you don't know what,
Mm-hmm.
or you will die. And they want to like have it available to anyone. It's like, do you want it or not? And so like a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Double feature.
And half of them die. And then, like, and so some of them get powers. And again, like I've literally only seen like that episode of the show, so there's probably more to it. But for the sake of the question, it's like, if you had an opportunity where it's like, you see, yes, there's a litany of people who have gotten powers from this, and you have the choice of, you can just keep going on with your normal life, or you can try to take this pill that you could get a power, or you could die. Would you try it? I'm like, I don't know if I would try it, because it'd be so cool. But what if your power's bad? I'm pretty sure one of the guy's powers in that show because he doesn't know what his power is going to be. His power is that everyone within like a 10-foot radius of him dies instantly.
Like that's like a worse rogue.
Okay. Yeah. Like literally, like everyone around him just dies, or is knocked unconscious or something. I don't know. It was I didn't watch the show, but I saw like something of that. And so it's
like if it's a superpower like that, I don't know. Though I would.
And like one girl's power that she gets is that she can like purify water, which like is cool. And I'm not saying it's not useful. Like they show her like doing it by like she like walks into this like, you know, disgusting like river that's like, you know, polluted and everything, and it's just like purified because she's in it, which is cool.
She can make a lot of money on that by like going to corporations and saying, you want to lower your
I can fix this for you. So like
$10 million.
It's not that it's not cool, but it's also like, wow, I risked my life for that. I can purify water. I'm a filter. Like
I'm a fucking Brita.
I'm a fucking Brita filter.
What's her name, Brita?
I don't know.
That would have been really funny.
That would have been funny. I just remember it was this like really like awkward canned scene where it's like the guy who's like trying to like promote the medication is like shooting this commercial, and it's like him like on a beach of like on the beach of the river or whatever, on the bank of the river I should say, and he's like, you know, this it's kind of like a testimonial thing where he's like, and you like look at what like so and so can do, and she like gets in the water and like she's wearing this like weirdly like white like flowy garment I think, and she's like twisting her like arms in the water,
which I feel like she doesn't need to do for her powers.
No, and the water's like goes from like brown to blue and everything, and then she like looks up at the camera and in this horribly like canned voice she's just like, do you want to get in? The water's great. And it's like, what? This is your like ad campaign?
You see, so the thing though with that like kind of power stuff is that it's similar. So like with the stance and stuff too, because it's the same energy. I'm gonna like transitive property over it. Is that with stands, like the bullshit in every battle is that it's not really a matter of like strength. Most of the time, it's not. That's not how stands work. It's more of the goal of every fight is figuring out what the other person can do. Like what their power is, how exactly it works, because then you can start, once you know the parameters of it, you can start to find loopholes. But there is also stuff where it's like you get like that, and you see it a lot in anime where it's like they just get a power boost and they could suddenly do this thing and it's not really explained, but it's like, and it's never like overtly done in JoJo, but it at least this is how I interpreted it, is that it's like, well, you never thought to apply your ability like this. Yeah. Like it's one of those where you don't know what you can do because you've never tried to do it. And so that's where like you would always want like someone who can run tests of like a bunch of different things to at least see like, you know, whatever. But like, so like with someone who could like purify water, it begs the question, could she toxify water? Right. Like, what is she actually doing to that? Like, she is purifying it, yes, but like, because like that's where you start to get like, you could do some crazy shit, because like she could clear the toxins like of any water, but like humans are a lot of water. Like, what could she do to bodies? Out of there? Yeah. Could she also like touch you? Like, I removed all those toxins from this, all that like, you know, like nuclear waste shit, whatever, and I just boop, and now you're dead.
What registers as a toxin? Does she have control over what she can pull out of it? Like,
does she now have like innate knowledge of what it is?
Right. There's lots of layers to it, which I don't believe that show ever had any interest in.
That show wouldn't, but like someone with that power, but like that's the stuff where it's like your power is only as weak as you make it. Unless it's a weak power. Like, come on. If you're a C class bitch, like you're C class, you know? But it's also, again, it's how you use it, and like, you know, being creative and being able to, you know.
Now you're thinking creatively. I remember those.
No, but do you want to?
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I don't remember what you're talking about.
I like the color green. Green is not a creative color.
Do you remember someone fucking posted in the Discord yesterday the like, it was like the old clown doll that got like adopted, and she's like laying down on a giant clock and doing the clock stretch.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh my fucking God.
The big comfy couch.
Big comfy couch. And I'm like, I didn't need to be reminded of this.
I watched a whole like YouTube like deep divey kind of thing talking about like the history of that show. It was pretty interesting. Yeah,
I want to look into it. I like deep dive stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of deep divey video essay kind of thing of like where the concept came from, how they got the actors and everything. It was pretty interesting.
I mean, honestly, I still keep thinking about the fucking
Defunct Land.
Yeah, I was saying the Fast Pass video was fucking. Did you end up watching it?
Yeah,
it was good. And I'm like, wow, they really did kind of like make themselves into a hole with Fast Pass, but
Wow,
they
King,
couldn't take it away.
You really went off.
Hey, if you know what, you can get access to all your favorite rides right on your Verizon phone. Just click on characters. Oh my god, that's a good video. It's a real. I mean, it's 2 hours, and it's about the story of Fast Passes, which sound boring, but I assure you, it is a wild ride because you're like, the entire time all I can think about is, wait, how are they going to fix this?
Right.
Because it's like the problems that they all created, and ultimately, like now it's almost like, is this worse than if we never made them?
Yeah.
Public perception, no, but literally
logistic.
Yeah. Well, just I mean, I guess it is fascinating. The entirety of like theme parks and like management and whatnot. There's so much that goes into it.
Well, in so many scenarios, it's kind of like untread ground, you know, like places like Disney sort of like set a standard because like they just have like the scale and everything. So it's like they have to like, they come up with these things and like there is no like, you know, historical reference to go off of. Like they're trying it for the first time and like they're the ones that everyone's gonna look and be like, oh well, don't make something like Fast Pass because like they're making it up because like amusement parks haven't been like this, you know. We didn't have technology for this kind of thing.
Well, so no one wants to wait. Hey, you want to come into Line Simulator?
Right.
It's a line for the line.
Yeah.
It's like, this fucking sucks. South Park did it first.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does. But
well, but meanwhile, all these kids out here wanting to do chore simulators.
Yeah?
You're out here playing your Stardew Valley. How about you get outside and farm?
You can get real food.
How about you go actually?
They don't have money or they live in apartments.
Oh, you want to do it? You want to work in a mine? Good. I'm glad I know that.
Why don't you go repeal those laws that says you can't?
Interesting.
Oh, no, you don't get to bring a sword.
No.
Oh, you're tired? You're out of energy?
Oh, you need to go rest?
Did you hear the whistle blow, you little shit?
You don't get to just turn the game off when you...
Oh, no, you passed out in the mine? You think we're going to go carry you back to your house and charge you? Why would we do that? You're already here. You'll wake up in time for your shift.
This is where you belong.
Or you'll be fined. Oh, my God.
Resolution time?
Resolution time. Oh. Resolution time. Resolution time. What are they? So last year...
I haven't put out content since last year.
So
fucking loud. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I won't edit that out. So sorry, guys.
Yeah. Fuck them. I'm real sorry, guys. I really do forget how sensitive. Like with the crinkle paper. Like I totally like. If I didn't have headphones in, I wouldn't have known
how bad that was.
Yeah. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we got a copyright claim on the live stream for that. Even though I searched like royalty free like holiday lo-fi, it was like not that one.
Nope.
I don't care. What are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
Take the ads that Google put.
What are they gonna do? What you gonna do?
Let's go to comments. So there were a few people that asked some questions. So if I see them, I'll read them real quick. And if they were like quick and easy, then we'll go ahead and answer them. If not, then you guys will just have to put them next time. We got some ideas.
Yes.
2022, new year. But also, we've been growing a lot. There's a lot of you guys, and we will get a lot of questions. And that means to cut for time, we have to cut a lot of questions. And that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you themed questions. But we'll think of that theme when we think about them. Let me just make sure there's nothing held for review. There isn't. Because if there is, I'll hear about it. Okay, so... Oh, God. I have to look like 2 weeks ago, at least.
Just click that last video.
Oh, yeah, that would work.
And just look at the comments on that video.
Just that video.
Yeah, that'll help.
View more.
View less. Say less.
Say less, Flop.
Delete your account, Flop.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find the ghost yet, Flop?
No.
You're gonna die. You gonna let that ghost kill you?
Emma Does Not Live said, oh, hell yeah, another Ghost fan. So let's just find that you said Ghost.
Oh. Because that was when I asked Dread Song Ritual by Ghost.
A Humbungalow.
Oh,
Okay, so last episode, which we kind of pulled the sneaky on you guys, and we're like, we're not gonna have a final one, but I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah.
You were super fucking busy and stressed, and you would have had like, I even was like, do you want to? And you're just like, I could hear it in your voice. The answer was no. Yeah, no. We also had just done like the Sunday live stream, so it was like, y'all got your episode.
I was in the midst of the game day arc.
Nothing big.
I had no time.
Okay, but that video on Friday was pretty good. I watched it live, and as someone who knew what was going to happen, it was great to see y'all scream. Inversion. Sitting on version. Sitting on the inversion.
No. I hate that.
And flush. Alrighty. So, Honey says, I don't think I've ever watched anything where 2 hours felt short. Anywho, my 2022 New Year's resolution. One of the goals this upcoming year, which I've admittedly already started, already ahead of the ball. That's the best time to start is yesterday. The second best time is today.
Apparently the most success, like the best time to start a diet if you hope to be successful is on a Saturday. A lot of people go for Monday. You should start with a Saturday. That way you have your weekend to like accustom to it before like the stresses of work and stuff can help like beat you down.
And if you know you're going to do it on Monday, you tend to like excess, and then it's hard to come down. Yeah. One of my years to make a little video every day for a year. Just little vlogs about notable points of my day, ranging from 15 seconds to 3 minutes. I did this past year as well. I started November 15th, 2020, and by the end I had a full 365 videos to look back on. That's really cool.
That's cool.
That takes like dedication and like swag. Swag is my comment to it, not that it needs swag to do it. Like if you got no swag, you ain't getting no bag. The whole thing, while fairly low effort, gave me something to look forward to each day. It was solid proof that I've lived this past year. I guess I think about all the stuff that I don't forget. Cool. Like when people like ask me, like, you remember when you said this? And I'm like, we record these episodes, they come out tomorrow, and people will go, they'll be referencing something. I'm like, when was that?
What was that?
I have a rough, but then I'll watch the podcast as we're doing it, and I know, like,
right.
Like I
remember it as it happened.
I remember what I was thinking in that exact moment. I don't remember what we said. Yeah. I didn't realize how much the project meant to me until the last day came up, and I was so overwhelmingly proud of myself. I knew I wanted to keep going. Growth isn't always a linear thing, but it's a lot easier to see the progress when it's laid out in front of you. So coming up on year 2, this already is the read more. Okay. So coming up on year 2, I swear I'm going to do my best to keep at it and do even more than last year to make sure every day I live is one I can treasure. Hell cool. Yeah. Good job, honey. That's the username.
I know that's their name, but it's
good job, honey. Good job, I'm so proud of you.
No, it is cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's cool.
I'm envious.
That takes a lot of commitment.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, just as general advice for everybody as we continue to read these is like, you know, make smaller goals than you think you would. Yeah. Because like if you're like, I'll make a bigger goal because the first goal seems too small and easy. If it's so easy, just do it. Yeah.
And if you got a big goal, maybe look at it and maybe break it into little ones, you know, because like big goals, they're made up of little goals. So maybe let's look at it one step at a time.
I mean, yeah. When we get to our resolutions at the end, like there's only one step.
Well, yeah.
There's one goal.
It's easy.
Yeah. Let's just do it.
Yeah. Commit to the bit.
If it's a bit.
To the bit.
If it's fully as a meme, I feel like I could do it.
Oh, yeah. That's what we need to do. We need to find a way to make a meme, a personal meme of our commitments, and then it will be easier to keep to them. Because we will like drill a bit into the ground. Oh yeah. The commitment we will hold something like that.
Yeah. Phillips and Ryobi, baby. Drill it. Yeah. Drill the bit. I don't buy the right size drill bits. It's a whole fucking thing I'm pissed off about. Well, but yeah, we'll talk about it. I don't want to talk about us. It's about them. But like, damn it, I'm not power. Ready. It's about drive. We stay hungry, we devour. Ray Atkinson said,
Ray Shadow Legends.
Ray Atkinson Shadow Legends. 2022 resolution. Honestly, to learn more sign language.
Okay.
I've always been interested in learning, and I've taught myself some basic signs out of a book and took a class in high school, but I'd still like to learn more. So I'm going to buckle down and sign up for an online course sometime this next year. Hell yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome. I'll be excited to hopefully hear in a year
Don't
any
you
updates.
mean see?
See, I would like to see. I mean, I took ASL, or yeah, that's T, yeah, ASL. Like, I took a class in college for it, and like, we had a few kids like in my 6th grade class who were like deaf, and like, so we had to like learn a little bit of sign, which was really cool. Like, at least like finger spelling, and yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And like, I still know them, and like, I mean, granted, I don't talk to them. I don't talk to anybody from school.
Yeah. Except for all of your friends who you go to school with. Went to school with, I should say.
Not all of them.
Well,
The friends who have filtered through.
yeah.
Like,
Well, almost every friend we went to school with.
yeah. Well, it's like we're all good friends, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like, all the good friends stuck.
Yeah.
But like, then there's like you're like the chaunch I am friends with, but it's more of an acquaintance.
Right. I'm talking about like
Our core group,
our core group,
the bullies.
our Freester, our Friendsgiving.
We
Those
got
sort of.
we
that
got
sort of
Crypto
crew.
Brandon. We got Eric
Wasp
Dacted
Taylor.
ASMR. Oh, I was gonna say side piece Wasp Taylor. Don't tell her
There you
I
go.
said that. We got Stinky Steve,
Big Jordy.
Big Jordy, and then we got Jason,
Jason, yeah.
brother of Big Jordy,
Of Big
twins,
Jordy, yes.
not identical.
Not identical.
Look,
But they look the
we
same.
got Lil Jason and Big Jordy. Maria,
Maria.
which is hysterical because we have an update about Maria.
Yes.
Chris Pratt is going to be voicing. My New Year's resolution for 2022 is to accomplish the goals of 2021, which I should have done in 2020 because I promised them in 2019 and planned them in 2018. That's it. That's fair.
I wish you the best.
Yeah.
Very much a mood.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
Yeah. I will say that many episodes ago, Maria had sent us some packages and we got 2 of 2. And then proceeded to get the hot piss mugs, and then continued to just keep getting hot piss mugs. I think we're good. I have 3 hot piss mugs now, 4 if I count yours that I bought. But package 1 of 2 has arrived.
It's here.
So that will be the last segment. It's just 1, and then we'll be good. I think we'll be fine.
Yes.
Do you want to read some of these?
Sure.
All right, Cass Ross.
2022 resolution, actually make friends in college. I only have one friend and they're not returning this semester, so I hope I actually go out and try and make friends because everyone says that's the best part and I spent 1.5 years without them. So let's pray. It's tough.
It can be hard.
I don't think that for whatever it's worth, I don't think that has to be the best part of college is making new friends. And I don't think if you I don't think it's like something you need to be like checking off a list. Like I didn't make like 5 new friends, so I didn't I wasted my college years. That's not what it's about.
It's about going into crippling debt for a degree that's worthless now.
Yeah, no, but more so it's that it's like if you just make connections with like 1 or 2 people and like you just like you don't.
My personal experience, which like isn't the best, because like I still am friends with a couple people that were like on my dorm floor from when I lived in the dorms. But if I didn't live in the dorms, I probably wouldn't have made any friends in college, realistically. Like that I'm still friends with to this day.
Yeah.
But like my boy Lyndon, who's showing me hentai on his phone at the bar. Sorry, not hentai. They're just his waifus. And I'm like, I love you, man. I mean, he's one of my favorites. But that being said, like I would recommend in college, like instead of trying to focus on like I need to get like a friend, because then it feels like a quota or something, is that pursue what you're interested in. Like if there's clubs or like ways, especially with COVID, this advice may not be applicable during COVID times if that's when you're watching this, which is now for everybody, but like, for historical. When we're in the annals of history of YouTube, when we're at like 3.5 mil, people will go back to this and be like, remember COVID? And they're like, still dealing with it. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Because 3.5 mil is end of this year. But anyway, nice. I think like try to see if there's ways that you can pursue like either hobbies or interests and like just meet other people that are into what you're into and like with the focus of just like exploring and having fun. Because I've learned like my D&D friends, which Lauren hates that I refer to him as my D&D friends, but it's more so for my brain of like, there's my high
That's
school
what
friends.
they're friends from.
Yes, it's not that like I only play D&D with them or
Yeah,
anything.
it's just that's where they're from.
Yeah, and none of my friend groups really mix, and that's not a problem. Like I don't mind that, you know, and so I don't mind that.
In fact, you enforce that.
I enforce it, yeah. But yeah, just because it's like y'all don't want to hear me talk about. You don't play D&D, so like you don't want to. I mean, you'll hear it, but you know, and vice versa. Like you know, update about whatever shit I got going on.
Yeah.
You know, like I just happened to like finally reach out like on Meetup.com. Oddly enough, went to something, and now it's been 4 or 5 years later. We still play. We try to play like every other week or so, and like we're at least still in a group message, or like you know we'll go and get like food or something. So there's a lot of cool stuff that like you know keeping that as your focus, you may end up disappointing yourself. But if you go into other things with just like you know hey, or like if you're trying to like work on things, it's hard. It's going to be hard no matter what. But I really hope, I wish you the best of luck, and I'd love to hear how your experiences went this year at the end of the year. So
and also college time and everything, like the friends you make and stuff, they also don't have to be from college, specifically from like your courses and everything as well. Like I didn't make many friends in actual like courses or anything, and I didn't live on campus, and like I didn't really do any clubs, but I made some pretty good friends from like at work and stuff while I was in college, because I was working with other people that it's like, even though we weren't necessarily like in classes together, we were all in that same age group, time of our lives, and everything.
We're
so
all
like,
either, so there's some people that are doing like a skip year, some people that aren't going to school, they're going to trade school or like whatever. Like I lived in Tempe and I worked, so like everyone who lives in Tempe is either just resigned to living there or college, because like you know when school's in session, you know the population triples. So it's pretty nuts.
I wish you best of luck.
Not
Atlas,
too much luck.
Well, I gotta keep some for me. Put your mask on before you put on someone else's, you know?
You're right.
Atlas.
Rubber.
Okay.
Ceres.
Yeah.
Rubber.
Okay.
That's a
nickname they chose?
No. I bestowed. It's a whole thing. I won't go into it.
Okay.
They're figuring shit out.
Their resolutions are, they say they have a few.
Are they times?
Run 2 hours a week. I know this isn't a lot, but I used to do track and cross country, but quit and just stopped exercising and running. I used to almost daily, but I became unmotivated, and I really want to start back so I feel healthier and happier. Read 22 plus books. I saw this person do a challenge to read as many books as the year. So for 2021, 21 books, 2020, 20 books, etc. And thought it was a good idea since I have a lot of unread books. And start my damn book. I have a book series idea and a whole world made. Just haven't started writing yet. Oops.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Those are all good.
Those are really awesome. Those are like really solid goals. I would also say too, like, don't be afraid to like keep like if you have it like I picture it as like a to-do list almost of like your goals. Is that like if you're like running 2 hours a week and you're able to start doing that and you start blowing that out of the water, you're allowed to essentially cross off that goal and add like an updated goal.
Right.
But like don't like in your head delete that first goal. Like you still accomplished what you set out to do. Like that's what I mean when I'm saying set smaller goals, because like 2 hours a week,
you can increment them.
Yeah, like and don't let other people like say that like it's not a lot or not.
Yeah, it doesn't
like
matter.
I think for me 2 hours a week would be very doable.
Yeah,
it's like 30 minutes 4 days a week. That's actually like really reasonable, but it can be hard. And like maybe you at first you're working up to it, so it's like you're walking 2 hours a week.
Yeah,
it's still more than you were before, and so hell yeah, I'm happy to see it.
Yeah. And then reading books and starting your own book.
Yeah, read books. Books are good.
Books are good.
Writing your own book, I'll be ready to buy it. I'll be ready to find someone who uploaded the pages online, and I will steal it.
Oh God,
I'm not paying money.
No,
I don't know. Okay, Rebecca said, I don't think I ever truly set up a New Year's resolution for myself, so now seems like a good time to try. My 2022 resolution is to write more. I have spent all year coming up with ideas for stories and characters, but I never took the time to write them out. So hopefully this new year I will actually do it and see where it takes me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I know you write far more than I do, but as a modicum of advice that you didn't ask for, I would say, if you have these like ideas and stuff, like maybe like when it comes to you, if you're able to, just write out like a sentence or two describing them and whatnot, so that you have it saved like on your computer, like even if it's just like a massive document with a bunch of breaks in it, because like it's easier to see it once it's all like visualized a little bit, even if it's just like the thesis instead of the details. You can flesh stuff out. So that'll be cool. Be excited to hear.
Hell yeah.
Chaotic Pain said, my 2022 resolution is to try getting back into my artsy side again and being happy with the results. Said artsy side thing would be getting back into painting canvases and crafting cosplay outfits / props. Haven't touched either hobbies in over 2 years. Damn, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope you do. That'd be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
I know, like, at least for me, I've been feeling much more, like, creative and, like, courageous, I guess. Like, there's always, like, a lot of fear, like, it's going to be bad, it's not going to be good, but it's like, just try.
Yeah.
Like, as dumb as it sounds, the little stylus on this, when I'm playing Gartic Phone, I'm like, oh, it's way better than trying to draw with, like, a mouse or this. And I'm like, I start putting in some work, and there was one shark I drew with a cannon, and I made it look front. It wasn't great, but it was like surprisingly good for my own, like, you know, you'd be surprised how much, like, go ahead and look bad. Yeah. Because no one else cares. No one cares as much about what you do than you do. Yeah. Well, especially with like, except my mother. Especially with like artistic things, like, yeah, there is like a certain amount of innate talent to be like argued or whatever, but like most of it comes down to practice. And so it's like, yeah, it's not going to look good at first. That's okay. Like, just keep doing it. And if you think it, you know, if you think you're not at a point to like share it, that's also okay. Like, don't let other people make you feel like you have to show progress. Like, that can just be for yourself. Yeah. But like, and like, you can't. Like, if you have something in your head that you're like, I really want to make this, but I know I'm not good enough to yet, then like a great thing to do is like say, fuck it, try it. Yeah. And guess what? It probably won't come out the way that you wanted it to, but now you have something to work on. You go, okay, now I'm going to work on these other projects. Like, I need to be drawing better faces. I need to work better on like hands, you know, or noses or whatever, or like, you know, my shading and whatnot. And you could start working on that like on other projects. And then at the end of the year, you go, now that I have a year's worth of like painting other stuff, I'm going to retry it. And I already, you almost basically have the template, but you could even be inspired to change it from there. And then you're like, cool, this is like this piece that I really wanted to make, that it's really cool. And, you know, yeah, I'd love to see it. Yeah. We'll have to like, we'll figure something out at the end of the year of like a way to like have everybody like if there's like updates for all these people that are doing like art and stuff, if they wanted to post it, like have a specific place that we could link to and you could see everyone's stuff. That'd be really cool. Ion Brown said 2022 resolutions: be gayer, do more crimes. Okay. But seriously, I want to focus on experimenting with my art and actually create things about the stories that ping around in my head. Hell yeah. Similar advice. Best of luck. Yeah. Be gayer and do more crimes. I mean, don't get caught. Don't get caught. Being gay. Well, you can't pay your way out of gay. You can pay your way in. You get paid to be gay. A stipend. I'm just like, sometimes it's like I remember how I did the hashtag. I said everyone used the hashtag at one time, and then all it did was flag all of them. Yeah. Because it was a pain. Yeah. Okay. In its own way, though, it would be nice. Because then we were like, all of the relevant things, we could just look in the section be held for review and then release them as we read them. That's true. We'll think about that. We'll think about it. We'll give. Actually, you know what? Not on this one, but we'll think about it. If you're going to comment, what are your thoughts on that? Because like, then you would have to understand that if you're like, you would need to make, if you're going to answer whatever it is that we're like asking or whatever, that like you start it with like hashtag, you know, yai or whatever. I mean, not yai, but you get what I mean. Like that same thing, so that like, and understand that if you post it and you don't see it, like it's held for review. What's that? But don't put like all of your stuff in there if you also wanted it to be there, because like, yeah, I don't know. We'll workshop it. Yeah. It's new to us. We're figuring it out. Yeah. Maybe we could do like, is there a way that we could search for a specific word, and if we have them all make them use that word, then like we could just pull that up? Yeah. Okay. Question. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm ready. Lovely Deviant Alyssa said, not that like your comment is but like we both read it earlier, so you're good. New Year's resolution goal. This one's gonna sound cheesy, but my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know about it. I think about that all the time, and no one. No one knows who Riff Raff is, and that's fair.
No.
To continually make time for and support/engage with the content and communities I enjoy. Recently, a severe case of creative burnout set in, 5 years in the making. Mix that with day-to-day hardships, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I realized that I no longer made time for any of the things I liked outside of my work, and that I felt embittered toward my writing projects. But around that time, when I was at my lowest, I was looking to discover the content made by you both. Thank you. And now I've smiled, laughed, and felt happier than I have in a long time, honestly. I want to continue fostering that joy and cultivate a better work-life balance. So I guess if there's genuinely just keep watching, Hype, Redacted, and Odie, thank you. Taking breaks to laugh, smile, and listen to awesome audios feel like it's an achievable goal. Good.
Yes.
You getting brownie points.
Engagement. That's what I'm hearing.
But like I've gotten a lot of those comments, and I think you have too, of like, that thing's like, it makes me like want to do more, and it's like, hell yeah, like go for it.
Yeah.
Shit, you went live one time and I was like, fuck it, I was on the phone. I don't think I've ever been that hyped, except about to tell you about the bitch thing from JoJo. That was it. That was the second other time. But like something about seeing other people do it, and like, we're just like you,
except we're hot. We have problems too.
Eric wears no clothes. Do you know how expensive it is to burn your clothes after they're dirty?
Honestly.
You just keep... Is that why you have a bag of clothes to donate in your car that's just dirty laundry?
No, those actually are.
You better not be donating your dirty clothes.
No,
so you don't have to wash them.
Those ones are clean.
Actually, what I do is I found out if I donate them, they'll wash them.
And then I buy them back. Can you imagine? I got really pissed when someone beat me to my own shirt, though. Like, I lost that
Someone
one.
took my hype merch.
I lost that one. It happens sometimes,
I try to drop it off the night before and I know what time the first person gets in. And I'm like, come on.
When I really want a thrill, I donate them the Friday before one of those half-off Saturdays. Ooh. I want to fight.
I try to save money. Stop, that's mine.
It has my name on it. I get it a label maker before I donate them, and I label all of them. Oh
my god. Don't. That's way too much work than just doing your fucking laundry. Just have the doll do it. But don't ask.
I can't see. I can't ask the question.
Well, see, but that's just it. I'm like, cool. As long as I can accept that, then like
you mean to tell me that I don't have to see or interact with this
BRI Mizzou, because I refuse to pronounce it.
It's gonna do the work, and it'll just be done and ready to go, and all I have to do is not ask any questions.
Well, you can think it. You just can't say anything out loud. You can't even go, I wonder how it did that.
I would never think that. I would never say that. I would think it.
I would know
it.
I would know that. Like, I'm not allowed to know.
Yeah.
But that might. I think the thing is, it's not short term. The long term of like, you're on your deathbed and you're like, I gotta know.
Well, it can't be retroactive though, because the punishment was something that's like immediate.
Oh, that's right.
So we're fine.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the doll.
Pirate Cake said, my 2022 resolution is to work on my anxiety and be a little less quiet. What?
Well, why don't you just speak up and calm down, sweetie?
Type in all caps, Cake. Or Pirate. I don't think they go by Cake. What's up, Cake?
Cake.
I already have a therapy appointment planned for January. Cool. So hopefully I'll panic less about writing comments, maybe actually ask a question for the podcast next year. And I want to crochet more. Maybe complete some of the many projects I started but never finished. Honestly, that's a mood. I get it.
That is, those are not easy goals, but I absolutely wish you the best.
And for what it's worth too, because I know like they said something like like I've talked to them a little bit on Discord, responded to a comment. I don't know if they talked to me back. Who knows? Or rather, I don't remember, so I don't want to claim. But like, especially if you're like anxious about like talking and stuff and whatnot, like remember that like nobody thinks about anyone else more than themselves.
Yes.
And you have to just learn to accept that.
Yeah.
And if it's uncomfortable or awkward, like it may be, but the first step of being good at something is sucking at something, like a good moosh-moosh. But yeah, so like just take your time and set small goals and
be patient with yourself.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen overnight, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm. But any progress, like even if it's just like I'm going to try to get a little out of my comfort zone every day, just a tiny bit for a second, and you'll be surprised.
Yeah,
if you take a tiny step every day, you'll be a little bit further away than you were, or a little bit closer to your goal than you were a week ago.
If you take a little sip of water every time that you feel some self-doubt, eventually you'll have to pee.
And you'll have an excuse to leave.
That part. motorcycle.
Oh yeah, but for a second it sounded like it was like in the headphones, like it was like like an Inception noise, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I have a soundboard under here. When I say something dramatic, I press.
What was in that pizza? But hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Parker, and I hope. Well, I'm not glad to hear that. I'm like, you know what I mean.
Yes.
I will look forward to see what's going on. We did sin dirty by not doing the podcast. And I'm like, happy birthday. You get nothing. I mean, we play golf with friends. Yeah. It wasn't on your birthday, but you can get everything you want.
Happy.
Aren't you husking corn this week? You got shit to do.
Happy birthday.
Sitting out here gonna be talking shit in the comments immediately after we post this. And I'm ready to go with
ready to fight.
Don't you have bigger things to worry about?
Oh my god.
Like 6'1".
My god.
Anyway. Yggdrasil said, one of my resolutions is to keep learning as much as I can about anything and everything. I know that makes me a nerd. Fucking nerd. I know that makes me a nerd, but I enjoy learning new things and want to pick this old habit back up as I have slowed down on that recently. It probably explains why I enjoyed hearing Eric explain elephant sperm and woodpecker tongues.
I'm glad I could contribute.
I like that they put the sperm before the tongue.
Well, don't put the chicken before the egg.
No one wants tongue after the sperm.
Well, I don't know about no one. Speak for yourself. Moosh-Moosh.
Nice.
Nice cock.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a good goal. There's nothing. I mean, well, yeah, you are a nerd for wanting to like learn a lot, but that's good. It's good, nerd.
Okay, BRI Mizzou.
Yes,
because we have not got. I am sure that they've responded in that live stream, and we just
kept
didn't. Missing it.
I swear they didn't.
I'm not gonna go.
I just want to know.
BRI Mizzou.
How is it pronounced?
New Year's resolutions.
Am I allowed to call you Brian? Because that's your name.
Right? Is it?
Yes, because that's where the confusion came from. Because I was saying Brie Mizzou on my stream, and they said, "By the way, my name is Brian," and so I was like, "So are you telling me it's Bri Mizzou?" And then, am I pronouncing it wrong? And they came back with, "No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't like worry about the pronunciation." I'm like, "No, but that's not the answer.
But I want to know.
I want to know what the correct pronunciation is."
Well, that's like Loop
Please
or
tell
13th
me.
Fae. Same thing. Where I'm like,
Casey.
They go and tell me it's Lupe. She's gonna kick your ass.
You said it.
Yeah, off stream.
Your words.
Quietly.
No,
words. I didn't say it in the stream.
It's your words. You did say it in the stream.
Well, also I figured out with the Zuki like Streamlabs chatbot, which I had to like make a Twitch account for Zuki.
Yes.
So he's a mod.
Yes.
But like the commands, it's always like exclamation point whatever, and he'll hit the response. Found out you don't have to do that.
Okay.
So anytime someone says howdy, he goes meowdy at whoever said it.
Oh.
So you'll be like like RedactedASMR will go howdy y'all, and like Zuki will go meowdy RedactedASMR. And so then I was like, oh, I can get opportunity. If you say bing, it goes bong.
Fuck your life.
If you go bong, it goes frick your life, because I don't want to. I can't. I don't know if I can have it say fuck your life.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally have bing bong fuck your life as a sound alert.
Bing bong.
Fuck your life. Yeah. There we go. Demonetized.
Show me your butthole.
Channel 5 News with Andrew Callahan. New Year's resolutions from BRI Mizzou. I'll just say Bri Mizzou. Learn more about my family lineage in order to get an indigenous Filipino tribal tattoo that honors my roots. Cool as fuck. Cool. To get a boyfriend that isn't long distance or solely online based, and take what I learned from the ASMR audios into practice. A boyfriend in this economy?
In 2020,
that's not long distance or solely online based? This one's for you.
Hats off to
I bet
you
better have a boyfriend at the end of the year. And if you break up on the 31st, doesn't count.
Oh my God.
Busted. That's not true. I'm not gamifying your love life.
Stay in a loveless relationship for the sake of your resolution.
You know what we should do? We should be making bets. And you and I should financially gain off of other people's successes and failures. No. Best of luck to you. It sounds really cool. And that tattoo sounds really cool.
Yeah.
It sounds like sick as fuck. So hell you.
Who?
Liar, Loops 13th Fae, wrote, 'For 2022, my resolutions are a little all over the place. Loop, I am kicking your ass. Oh no, we'll read it. But to be clear,
How many do we have left?
I don't know, a couple.
Okay.
We're fine.
We also still have to open that package.
It's just one package. How big could it possibly be?
One of two.
Fast forward 2 hours later. One of two.
One of two.
It's just piss mugs. There are things I've wanted to do for myself that I've been too nervous or scared to shoot for, and I've gotten to a place where I've decided life is way too short and way too fragile for me to allow fear to rule my decisions. So I'm aiming for those things now, and I'm doing my best to shirk that fear and the remorse that may try to tag along. I'm going forward with getting sterilized, something I've wanted for a long time because I know myself well enough to know that kids aren't what I want. At 23, I've heard enough people tell me not to do it because I might change my mind. But as someone who grew up with a parent who didn't have the emotional capacity to be a parent, I know full that having even an ounce of doubt isn't doing me or that kid any favors. I want to get more tattoos. I'm already covered in them, but they all hold meaning to me, and they feel like the personal badges of honor that I get to choose for myself to remember the things that mean the most to me. I want to pursue art and writing and music and all the other things that make me feel like I have purpose when I endeavor to do them. This is really great. I'm not looking at you, Eric. I can't look at you right now. I'm real sorry. I did it to you, Loop. I did you dirty on this Loop on the replay. But these are all like really awesome, to be clear. You know how I feel. And more than anything, I want to find ways to enjoy living. The world is full of pain and turmoil. And especially now, and losing my mom last year was a painful reminder that loss doesn't make exceptions. So whether it's hugging my dad just because I can, or telling my best friend I love her, or running around the house with our dog, or petting my cat, or just enjoying the small shit like a perfectly made cup of coffee, then I'm going to lean into those things with my whole body. For the record, that also includes your guys' content. Y'all make me laugh and smile more than I've ever done in a very long time, and it's left an impact on my life for the better. Thanks. I hope you guys and everyone else in the community have a wonderful new year. I'm so happy to know each and every one of you. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I wish you best of luck in all of those things.
Yes. You're a monster.
I'm an animal.
You're a monster. Give me that.
Yeah. Is that because you also want to see? You're not here for me in my commentary. My commentary.
Commentary. I don't want to keep referencing that.
Then don't.
It's just what I keep thinking of.
It's too late. You know you're fucked.
Jimmy Rose 78. 2022 resolution is to demo and improve a lot of my house, starting with ripping out my ensuite bathroom and upgrading it.
She's been doing a lot of
Hell
stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Get it done.
As a person who just
I'm glad I could inspire you with my Home
this
Depot
last
song.
year renoed a house is a lot, but it feels really good when you do it.
The house?
I Reno 911 this house. No, it's a real sense of accomplishment.
Hell yeah. I hope that this could fill you with a sense of pride and accomplishment.
Snake, my New Year's resolution is to get back into weightlifting. I don't really get much time to do it anymore, and since I hurt my ankle back in high school, I stopped doing it then. I used to be able to squat over 300 pounds, and being able to do it gave me a lot of confidence that I lacked today. Apart from that, I want to lose a bit of weight for health reasons. Diabetes runs in my family, and I have a heart condition that I should really be taking better care of myself for. I also want to take time to read more books and pick up a few hobbies. I already crochet and cross-stitch, and I enjoy baking, but I really want to get back into drawing. I lost a lot of motivation after a very toxic relationship, and I finally feel that I'm in a good place now thanks to the Odiefans Jamily.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jored up.
Hell yeah,
I love
Snake.
that for you, Snake.
I wish you the best.
I wish you more than the best. I wish you fine.
I wish you just passable.
I wish you enough to accomplish your goals, but to leave a little to be desired to help push you to increase your goals.
May you get every wish you've ever wanted except one, so that you always have something to strive for.
You know, they say it's lonely at the top, but the truth is, it's too quick to fall back down.
When you get to the last page of the book, close the book.
I used to read the last sentence on the book. In a book. Like I did that for Harry Potter, and I was like, what the fuck does this mean? And then read it.
I used to think that prologues weren't part of the book. So I read a couple books and I skipped them. Some books you can do that. Some books you cannot.
Some books it's like, I don't know, hey, that stuff that happened is like important because they're going to reference it like you already read it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Steph, OS 7.
Shit Fingers Incorporated.
I sucked the piss out of that carpet.
We don't do that.
New Year's resolution: less thinky, more doo doo.
I was to say more stinky. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That was a great video, by the way. The sequel, I would argue was the sequel. I think was funnier than the first one. Honestly, we were both laughing pretty fucking hard.
It was very good.
I'll need to re-listen to it, but it was. I was doing a report and I was agitated, but it was gold.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was the last resolution.
That was the last one, the resolution. Well then, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys so much for your resolutions. What about for us? What about you? You go first. I'll take more time.
I have two resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is make money.
Okay.
The second one is make muscle.
That's very interesting because my resolutions were find better opportunities to turn it into a shop-opportunity.
She found her shop-opportunity, Marshall.
As well as upgrade the podcast. And based on our earlier conversation, I have a way we can do this.
Okay.
Right now, everyone's, 2021 was the age of the Hell Yeah podcast. But do you want to know what 2022 is going to be?
I'd love to know.
The age of the Hell Yeah Swolecast. I think we wear tank tops for every episode for the rest of this year.
Sounds out, guns out. We're in Arizona.
And then what we do is we'll take a clip from each one, or someone will do it because we're lazy as fuck.
Yeah.
In this. And it'll be like roughly 52, more or less. Well, less. Well, with live streams, it could be more or less 52 episodes that we could see the swollenness. So, I'll look fat and scrawny now, but just you wait. At the end of the year, I'll be fat and scrawny, but I'll have a sleeve.
Yeah.
Because, my tattoo appointment is next Saturday. I'm super excited. So, it'll be fun to finally get started on my sleeve. There's a lot of stuff to it.
Dick 'em.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
But yeah. I mean, there's like other stuff, but we gotta open the pack.
Those are the biggies. Them's the biggies.
I mean, that's like the basic core of it. We could break it down more, but, essentially keep growing the channels, all three of them.
And my body.
And my bot.
Well, the musculature of my body.
How? I need you to get strong enough to poke my belly button in another 4 inches.
Okay.
Like a...
Measurable goals.
Measurable goals. You know what my New Year's resolution is and goal is to use that measuring tape and measure Zuki and tell the 4 different people that have asked me for measurements. Because they keep asking, and I'm like,
yeah, and I still want my tape back.
I'll get it to you. Don't worry. It's fine. Anyway, thank you guys for resolution time.
Thank you guys.
Let's leave them. So the other thing that we wanted to do before we go into O'Reilly sponsored, not sponsored package time is so instead of just like doing like a regular question time, is that we were gonna do, and this was Sin actually gave me this idea, is either doing like a theme for like, so all the questions should pertain to a theme. Yeah. Or or maybe we like some weeks we may do where like we ask a question and you answer, which we've done that once before. Yes. And we'll like read responses, but we'll do like maybe we'll switch off on them and whatnot.
We'll feel it out.
And if you have like general question stuff, like just do live stream stuff. I know you live stream like at least once a month.
Yes, I try to.
You try to. I live stream
maybe twice a month,
all the fucking time. And then the podcast. I don't know if we plan on doing one every month or like when it feels appropriate. It out, Like Easter is the one that like foreseeable future. I know for certain we probably will. We could even do a Valentine's Day one.
Yes, we could make inappropriate heart-shaped cookies.
That's right.
They say "eat my butt."
Mm-hmm. Is there a holiday in January that we can celebrate?
Hold on.
There's like MLK Day, but I don't know. There's not really an activity you do with it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, I got a vamp. Cool. God damn. I gotta be funny on my own. I'm never the one that has to sit here. But yeah, so lots of fun stuff planned, and it'll be some good shit. And yeah, I guess that's something too, like just to give me guys, give me some feedback or give us some feedback. Is that something you guys would want to see? Because like we figure like at least like maybe if we do Valentine's like whenever this close to Valentine's Day we can, that would be a lot of fun because we could do bake non-Valentine's Day cookies. that are just shitty. Easter would be fun for like dyeing eggs and stuff. But yeah, so like for January, I think we're already good because we'll be doing on Sunday. I guess I haven't really said on Sunday this week. So January 9th, I believe. Yes. January 9th, and the time of it will we'll be putting up like on Friday probably the like announcement, or like the day before you'll know what time it's at for the 1K celebration, because again, thank you guys so much for helping us hit 1K, where we will be watching the first and last episodes of The Sopranos. Probably will not be as funny. But
we may have less to say.
We have less to say about it. It may be more of us just hanging out.
Just hanging out and celebrating.
But we'll be at the table, though.
Yeah.
We'll be at this table because I think, like, the fun holiday streams will be kitchen ones, whereas, like, the celebration streams will typically be at, like, here. Yes. But, like, we'll make the craft dinner.
Yes. And we'll eat it.
Mm-hmm. So we'll try it.
I will try it.
I will eat all of it.
I will eat a spoonful of it, at least. Mm-hmm. We might like it.
Apparently, it tastes like red vines. Or like licorice, and I'm like, it's weird, but not bad. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, I think that's it. That's everything. So now we're gonna go into the one package time, which is. Let me go ahead and adjust the dial real quick. All right. Do you hear that commercial? It's the package time with the boys.
Ow!
Down at Tacoma, Shane Diamond Company. Have you ever wanted to get a diamond for somebody? Shane.
On Scottsdale Road in Tacoma, 1 mile south of Bell Road, open weekdays till 8, Saturdays and Sundays.
I just hate his voice. I hate his fucking voice.
Online at shaneco.com.
Yes.
One of two?
So, months ago, Maria sent us a package that said 2 of 2 on it.
Open it.
I'm just going to open it, yeah.
Open it.
And this is the other one. Stop calling me Flop!
Stop being one.
You're right. So this is a great time to see this. I was going to say something else, but then you fucking like called me a flop, and I can't think of anything.
You should think about that.
You're right. Fuck. I had something. It was important too, but clearly not that important.
Not that important.
All right. So do we just like put our hand into the abyss and see what we get? Here you go.
Oh, skips.
What are they?
Prawn cocktail. I can't eat this.
Okay. Skips. Prawn cocktail.
This is like a fun twist on what are we having for dinner? We're having skip-its.
Oh, that's a good taste. I mean, I'll take them.
It's a perfectly light snack.
We don't have a side box. We don't have an Odie box.
71K calories.
We'll have to put it back in the bag.
We'll figure it out.
I'll take it home. The thing I was going to remember. So the post office left a sticky note on this one because they're getting real pissed. And I think a lot of it's from stuff like people that sent from overseas, so it was a while ago. Please make sure if you do send anything to us that like in the description, I have it like separated out, like the P.O. box number 74234. Please make sure that you're putting like after the address, like I guess if it was an apartment number, like number 74234, because they get real pissy. You put Hell Yeah Podcast. They know it's for me because that's listed as like my business.
Yeah. But
they're not happy about it. Skips. Oops, all skips. Picnic. Shake it up a picnic.
Okay.
Picnic.
Break me off a piece of that picnic bar. Oh, there's raisins in it. It appears to be peanuts and raisins and caramel and chocolate. Oh, dried grapes.
She did say, please remember that I love you guys.
With a crispy cereal center.
You know, I want to pull up my DM real quick. What did Maria say to me? Oh, shit. We got to hurry because I got to get my pills.
Shake it up with a picnic.
I hate. Maria said, oh, yeah, this is Monster Munch Pickled Onion.
Oh.
Maria said, awesome. Just let you guys know in advance. Blah, blah, blah. Apology beforehand. Just remember, I love you guys. You awesome.
Is that what y'all call Lay's? Because that is the exact Lay's logo, but it says Walkers.
Maybe. There's like some big things in here, but I'm trying not to grab them yet.
Okay. Monster Munch.
We got 2 hype card.
Okay.
He. Okay. Is this card? We got cards 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. Shouldn't have put them in the same bag. No time. I'm no cactus expert, but I know a prick when I see one.
Moosh-Moosh.
Hell yeah. I saw this. So they did type it out and tape it on, or glue it on here, which is great. I saw this card and thought it was kind of funny and fitting considering where you guys live. The cactus part, not the pricks part, lol. I mean, it's still good. That said, I want to take a minute to just, or say in this case, write a few words and phrases to describe y'all and the vibes. Where's the gazebo? Where's the gazebo? Awesome. That's ADHD, baby. Nice. Not that, Norton. Knowledgeable. In memes and vines. Emotes. Because of, like, the stickers and shit that we get made of. Also, we clowned you real good. Someone, I forget who cut you out for, like, the perfect meme template.
Yeah.
Rad and sassy.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that? An acronym. I totally did not see that until now. Exclamation point in parentheses, as it spells out wankers. From Maria. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mario.
Now there's a second card. Are we supposed to read this? Sometimes there's like instructions like, do not open this.
Right. Barring any instructions, I think it's fair game. It's a kitty.
Message inside reads blank, so I don't think we need to open it.
Okay. So it's a blank card. Blank card. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little kitty.
I knew you would probably struggle to read my writing, so I typed it out to make it easier. Although I would like to point out, just seeing from this, your cursive, I probably would have been able to read it. It's very legible.
It looks quite nice.
Yeah. A little much more legible than the recent cursive I wrote. Okay. Hey, Eric and Odie, I hope you're both doing well, and I hope this package makes it to you in one piece. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you for all the content that you both put out, whether that be YouTube videos, the Hewll podcast. Make sure to ring that bell.
Link below.
Link below. Or streams. You always brighten my day and never fail to make me laugh or bring a smile to my face. Since being a part of your communities, I have met and become great friends with so many wonderful, crazy people, and I am grateful for each and every one, and it's all thanks to the both of you. To show my gratitude, I have gathered a few snacks together for you both to try and to further add to Eric's apparent distaste for mukbang content, as well as a few surprises. Winky face. Anyway, to avoid rambling any further, I hope you enjoy. From Maria. Heart. That's the first half.
Okay.
To avoid rambling any further, continues to ramble. Clocked. But that's for the Monster Munch. P.S. You mentioned in a previous podcast that you're both grateful for all the packages sent your way and that they're all pretty damn cool. However, you also mentioned that you were surprised you hadn't received more bullshit packages and in turn asked for more spice. So I brought the spice. I just hope you can handle it, winky face. That explains the Monster Munch.
The Monster Munch. Pickled onion.
PPS.
PP.
I hope you liked the hot piss mugs, which, like an idiot, I forgot to write who they were from, XD. I also realized a week after sending them, Eric had made his own hot piss mug, which I'm not going to lie, his design looks way better. So I will be waiting for my refund, insert Judge Judy gif. You won't give me a refund, my bank will take care of it. Insert, they won't, insert emote of Eric's disgusted face. Regardless, I hope you liked them. If not, feel free to just, I don't know, do with them whatever you want, XD, from Mario. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mario.
I think thank you.
We'll see. Jury's still out.
This is going to start a trend of people sending us, like,
They best not.
the nasty patty of packages.
They better not.
I mean,
they already did that seaweed.
No, that wasn't intentional. They
knew what they were doing.
No, take your Monster Munch and calm down.
There was good stuff, but they also said literally that they knew that was bad.
There's like 2 big things in here, but I'm trying to like grab those last. Monster Munch.
Monster Munch.
Your package has been accepted. Your payment, if you do not live in the United States, you can send whatever the fuck you want to us as long as there's some Kinder Buenos.
I found out those are also sold in America.
We can't.
No, but I can't buy them.
No. There's 8 bars.
There are 4 in Delight.
We need to split these.
Yes. 4 Kinder Buenos each.
Great. Okay, there's like... Okay, Monster Munch.
Monster Munch. Oh, what is that?
How did they get something in here?
What is that? Is that like a pre-sealed thing?
It's like a Shane badge. Shein? Okay. Oh, okay. This said, I just realized I picked up peanut M&Ms, not peanut butter. Fuck's sake. Sorry.
I love peanut M&Ms.
There's some toffee, wisp, and Kinder Bueno with your name on them. Take them before Eric devours all of them. Is my name on this?
I think they mean in that package, perhaps.
Oh, okay, mayhaps.
I love peanut M&Ms.
What is this? What is this? It's like...
I don't know. Crack open a cold one with the boy.
Here, figure out what that is.
I think this is yours. I think this is a wig.
Wait, is this a me thing?
I think this is a you bag.
Oh, okay. So then here, I guess, then is yours the other big thing?
Maybe. I believe so.
The Skittles.
Yes.
Wait, before we open those, I guess. Skips.
Skips. I have to skip them. Sorry.
Oh, Ritz Mini.
Oh.
Thanks.
I love Ritz.
I do love Ritz. Putting on the Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz.
And I'll keep my sack so I can take it home. Hey, so what the fuck is all of this? What is this?
I also got a wig.
Is this a wig?
Yes, and I also got one.
I'll put on a wig.
What style of wig is it? God, there is hair in my...
It's like in a net? Is
No,
it supposed to be?
Yeah, that's how wigs are shipped. It's often how they're stored as well.
Am I supposed to like... you supposed to like brush it out?
Depends on the wig. Okay, all right. We don't have any. Do we need to go get a hair net? I have them.
Mine has a hairnet in it.
Oh, it's a clip-in. Oh, this is a piece. This is a clip-on piece rather than a full wig.
Oh.
This is a clip-on unit.
Wait, am I supposed to take this? Is this like... This is just to hold it?
Yes, just pull it out of it. What did you do? So this is more of like a...
I think it gives us bangs.
This is a wiglet.
With little hairs. Oh, would we need to put a hairnet on our heads to put this on?
Well, no, this is like, this clips onto your existing hairs. This is just like in addition to your hair.
You look like Taylor.
Wait, where's the... I've lost track of my hairs. Okay, where's my part? There's my part. Okay.
Wait, you have to line it up with the part?
Yeah, you should put the part on the center. Okay, and then...
This is a hoot and a half. I'll drive home like this. I don't give a fuck. I'm beautiful.
And then you need to pop the clips.
Like, you just gotta, like... Wait, you gotta pop
If
them?
you push into the center of the clip and, like, pull out the bottom part, it'll, like, pop. It'll open.
Oh, so that you can then clip...
Then slide your hair into it and then pop it back.
Or, like, tuck it in.
Yeah. Like, if you grab both sides of one of the clips.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's shaped like this, grab the ends
Yeah, I got it.
and pop it. Okay.
Can you see my bangs?
Yeah.
Is that them?
that chunk isn't a bang. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Is this a bang?
No, that's from the very back that pulls all the way forward. Yeah, there you go. You're good. You're good. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I look like I belong in a very unsuccessful 80s rock band.
That's the T. That's the T. It looks so like I don't have a mirror, so it's like yours at least looks like a person.
Who is she? Who would play her?
Oh my god, are you look like, my god, you look like the girl in the movie who like has a crush on the main character, but like
he doesn't see her.
No, and like he won't by the end of the movie. Like he goes with like
that
the
girl.
Other hot lead, and like you're apparently the crazy one.
Hot girls, I have problems too. I think I see what is in this Shein bag, and I'm distressed. Because I think this is something that was more so for you, but that I have been roped into this. I believe it is. And I believe this is something that was meant for you, not me. Eric, I'm so sorry for dragging you into this, but after seeing you rock the Harley Quinn costume and wig, I couldn't resist. Plus, I couldn't miss the opportunity to see you both be twinsies.
Should we do the 1K celebration in these?
I will not.
You won't eat craft dinner in it?
I will not. You can. I will not.
What? You asked for it and I delivered. Don't give me that look, Odie. You know you want to put it on.
I will not. I have been pulled into something that I did not request. Ow, ow.
Is this lingerie?
It's a naughty maid outfit that you asked for. That's why I'm saying no. I am not gonna wear this on stream.
Oh my god! What are these? Fashion jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so hateful.
I love it. This is wonderful.
Oh my god.
Odie from the ring isn't real. He can't hurt you.
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm not taking all of this out. But you know what? Y'all better be telling a friend about the podcast to be here for the Sunday stream if I'm gonna wear this.
Oh my god.
Because I'll have to get dressed once I'm here.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you don't want to drive over in this? You don't want to go down your
I don't want to walk
stairs?
No, absolutely not. Or no, should I just get a big trench coat? They're like, who is that? And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Ow!
Unclip it. Don't just yank it.
I'll have to brush my wig. Is this what Off had?
Well, Oth's was it was like a full unit, not just a clip in, but
I didn't mean to actually kiss it. I'll be fully honest.
Like, you don't know where it's from.
Zuki's toy. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, you little mice. I love these little rats. Ooh, before you ask question this item, I ordered something else, but they fucked up my order to you. Got this instead. Sorry. Which is fake tattoo, you know, like a tattoo. But to be clear, it is basic white girl tattoo with like the feathers, and I love it.
You need that on your back, between your shoulder blades, in the maid outfit.
We'll have to do one across the chest then.
Yeah, but the dream catcher should go there.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to try it on and see where it is. I might have to do these on Sunday, like while we're watching. You can help lick it stick.
Oh, good. Eric, I know that you've mentioned that you're hesitant to get a tattoo, so I thought I would find some cool temporary ones for you, and these looked kind of cool. Yeah, I totally get it. If you hate them, it's fine. I won't get offended. Oh, these are cool. I think they're like birds.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. And I love a sour Skittle, always.
Oh, that's really cool. Odie, since you mentioned previously that you were considering getting a full sleeve tattoo, funnily enough, I have an appointment. I thought I would find a temporary one for you in the meantime. Sorry if it's a bit but it's a dragon on a dragon. I'm pretty sure you said you liked dragons, right? No, Eric's the one who used to be Christian.
What? No.
Yeah, no, I like dragons.
I was not.
Dragons are sick as fuck.
How dare you?
Or was it dinosaurs? Eric likes dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs.
I like dragons. Either way, you're getting a dragon to appreciate. So appreciate it. JK. Oh, wait. So this is like a fake tattoo? Like a fake arm sleeve tattoo?
One half of you is a wolf.
Wolf. The other half is also
Also a wolf.
The other half is Toby.
No, surely not.
This is sick.
Hell yeah.
You know what I would do since it's temporary, but I don't know how long the temporary is, because sometimes it's like it's temporary,
right,
in like 2 weeks, and sometimes temporary in like 2 days.
Yeah.
I do this on my right arm.
I would suspect that's more of a 2 days, but you never know.
Well, here's the
you
deal.
Wouldn't want it on the one that
next Saturday. I'm getting this arm inked, and I don't want to have to rub it raw to get all of this off. So I will put it on my right arm. That'll be sick as fuck. I don't even know, like, you just do it like this. Like you just have to like bend your arm and hold it, and like
it may have instructions inside.
Maybe.
Or you can just look it up. In general, usually you wet the surface and then press it.
Oh fuck yeah, dude, that's so cool. Yeah, these ones have instructions. Clean and dry skin completely. Leave 5 millimeters from the edges to cut and peel away the plastic sheet. You place it on the pattern sign down and rub a wet towel or sponge for 20 to 30 seconds. Peel back the corner and check to see if it's transferred.
I saw these earrings and I instantly thought of you, Eric, and how you would totally rock them. They're also an apology for the maid outfit. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
Maria, these are really fucking
Thank you,
and they're
Maria.
stainless steel.
Oh good, they're stainless steel.
She did say that
That's cute.
in the DM.
I'm allergic to silver. No, it's very cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, hey guys, there's now an incentive. Eric owns a maid outfit.
I will not be wearing it.
Okay, but how much money would they have to give you?
They don't have that much. Because that footage will exist forever. I don't think I'd look good in it. I knew I would look good as Harley Quinn.
You think I'm gonna look good?
That's
a chubby little meatball is a Hatsune Miku ripoff?
That's between you and your own business. That's not me.
Oh, so this affects your business, and that's why you don't want to do it. Redacted ASMR is too afraid to be a maid. To be clear,
I will gladly wear drag. I'm not interested in being a maid. I want something with more money than that.
You know what you gotta
I'm not
do?
the servant.
You gotta let me, like, you gotta get in it, but like, and I do, like, I'm in it, and I want you down the hallway in the background, and you're blurred like Bigfoot, and people will like debate whether or not it was actually you who wore it.
Cryptid maid Eric.
Cryptid maid Eric he's not real.
He can't hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Thank you so much. This is fucking awesome.
It's so interesting to me that overseas, like, none of their sour candy seems to have sour powder on it.
Really? But they're sour?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try one?
Yeah.
What's a good one?
I like the pink one. They're technically raspberry. Tastes more like strawberry. Like they're definitely sour, but like our stuff, whenever we have sour anything, it's like covered in sour powder. It seems that they don't do that overseas.
Mm. That's good. It's a very like mild sour.
Yeah, it's a different
like
style.
it's still like it's solid, like it's sour, but it's not like fuck sour. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mario. That was wonderful.
Thanks, Mario.
I guess. Am I doing the neon cat?
You got to do what you want to do. It's your life.
I'm saying if I put this on, I'm not taking it off.
In my home,
I got to be swole. But what about buff maids at the end of the year?
oh, that'd be hot.
Now, is that something that I could possibly get you to maybe agree to? A soft agreement, nothing in writing.
That I'll do, but no wig. I just want to be like hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
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 Hot. Penis.
Uncircumcised Moosh-Moosh. That'd be good.
Yes.